And good evening, everybody. Hello and welcome. My name is Paul Grogan, and tonight I'm going to be teaching you and three people here how to play Black Angel. I'm joined tonight. Now, we're not joking here. This is Paul.
Hi.
And on the other side of the table is Paul and Emily. So Emily's the odd one out tonight. It's three Pauls and Emily. The rule is if you're a man, you're only allowed in the house if you're called Paul. That's the rule for tonight. So, a few disclaimers before we start. This is, if you can hear me and see me, please let me know in the chat that everything is working fine. Hopefully it is. A few disclaimers before we start. This is not a commissioned video, okay? If it was, I would have spent a lot more time practicing and learning how to play this game. I haven't played this game yet, so although I think I know how to play the game, it's going to be a little rough, okay? So yes, if you're thinking that this is going to be one of my professionally created videos, it's not. This is not a commissioned video. It's purely funded through my Patreon campaign, so thank you very much to all of my Patreon supporters for making this possible. Special thanks tonight to Andy Pelton. Been friends with Andy for a few years. Thank you for supporting me. So, bearing that in mind, I'm hoping we don't get any rules wrong, but turn on your Klingon subtitles. Because if you're watching this video afterwards, I want any mistakes that we make during the game to be annotated on screen. So turn on your Klingon subtitles and let me know. I'm just going to switch over to the chat to make sure that people say they can hear me and see me okay. Audio and video great in Michigan. Right. Well, if it's good in Michigan, then it's good for everybody. And what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to... What else have we got? Klingon turn the subtitles. Oh, the other thing as well. The copy of this game is French. Now, the whole game is language independent, apart from these player aids and the rulebook. So if you think the rulebook looks like it's been printed out on Rick's inkjet printer at home, it has, because this is a French copy of the game because they ran out of English copies. Right, I think that is all of the things that I wanted to say at the start. French, Patreon, hello, welcome to Klingon subtitles. Right, we're ready to go. Let's switch over to... Here we go. And is the chat working? The chat is working. There we go. Right, so yeah, Christine's here. Oh, what is an MNL? Ah, right, yeah. This camera, thank you for spotting that, keeps having a moment. Is it going to work? There you go. It keeps putting a display on. And the only way to get rid of it is with the remote. And if you don't have a remote, you can't get rid of it. Right, so welcome to the worst rules explanation I may ever give in my life. As I say, I've never played the game before, but welcome to Black Angel. Theme-wise, the human race has died. Everybody's dead, Dave. Humanity, through its irresponsible behaviour, has exhausted the natural resources of Earth, making it almost uninhabitable. But basically what happens is we came up with an idea. We've created the Black Angel. We've put lots of human DNA on it, got lots of robots, and the Black Angel is going to travel through space and eventually find a planet where the human race can be reborn again on another planet for us to do the whole thing again and make another mess of it. So the Black Angel is going to be co-managed by different artificial intelligences, which is us. And I'm trying to find a thematic explanation for who wins. There's a validation process, or VP, right? So the player with the most VP at the end of the game will win. You start with 5. You'll hopefully be getting more at the end of the game, and there's some end game scoring as well. But essentially, you're getting points, and there's lots of ways to get points. The symbol for points is the spinning atoms around the thing, right? So every time you see that, you'll get points. Okay. We've already done the setup off camera, so we are all set up for a 4-player game where we've all rolled our dice. So essentially, this is the bridge of the Black Angel. We have the break room in the middle because robots need a break.
Before they started.
So yeah, we've lost. We've got the break room in the middle. We've each got 5 robots in there. Then there are 3 workstations, and we've got 1 robot each of us have got a robot in the workstation. And what happens is the number of robots you have in the workstations tells you how many dice you get to roll when you roll dice. We've all rolled dice at the start of the game, so we've all got 1 of each. Now, those of you watching on camera will notice that Paul here, Pink Paul, has 1 die in your high security area, and Emily has 1 die in her high security area. That's because we've done the start player randomly, and I was decided that I would be the start player. And each player gets starting bonuses depending on where they are. I didn't get any starting bonuses. White Paul
One
got
red
an extra
cube.
debris cube. Emily got an extra debris cube and could lock a die. And Pink Paul got a debris cube, a resource, and could lock a die. So that's that. That's a quick explanation of there. We've got mission cards. There's 3 different types of mission cards. We each start with 1 mission card of each in our hand. There are also Ravager cards, and 2 Ravager cards have already been dealt out, and a Ravager card will damage one of the 6 actions when it comes out. And the first 2 cards we drew were both for action 1. So what we've got is we've got 2 damage cubes on action number 1. Now 1 damage cube on an action doesn't actually affect it, but the second damage cube will. So skipping ahead a little bit, when you put a die on this space here to activate that action, because it's got 2 damage cubes, the value of the die is reduced by 1. Quick note about the dice, the star is a 0. And if you put a 0 on there, which you can, it doesn't reduce. Okay? So that's what the damage does. A third damage on there, we'll get onto that later on. So that's what the Ravager cards do. They are like nasty aliens that will damage the ship, but we can repair it. So they're the mission cards. We have some technology tiles up here, and 1 of each was chosen at random and placed here. We also have advanced technology tiles, which, when I say advanced technology tiles, I don't mean they will give you special abilities during the game. I mean, it's a way of scoring points. Okay, so that's what. Whereas technology tiles do give you abilities that will be useful during the game. The advanced technologies are purely just end game scoring points. So they're advanced technologies. We have space. We have the Black Angel in the middle. The small planet Spez token is over there. Now Spez is an unusual name for a planet, but it's Latin for hope. So that's why it's called Spez. Thank you very much to Rado for letting me know that this afternoon. Basically, what's going to happen is as the Black Angel moves through space, it moves 1 space forward. We then take this, put it on the front end and slide everything back. Once that token goes off the end of the board, we then take the actual thing and we put it on that end. And that's where we're going to. So essentially, we've got 1.5 times the board length, I think, to get there. I think that's what that is. The board is made up of various spaces. We have asteroid fields, which the Black Angel can pass through because it's got shields. But our little robots that get to fly around in these little ships, they can't pass through an asteroid field. Unless, I believe, the Black Angel is on the asteroid field. At which point, it's safe. I think I read that somewhere. 3 colours that refer to the colours of the mission cards. So the yellow ones, although it calls them orange in the rulebook, so yellow, green and grey. They refer to these mission cards. We each have a player board. The player board contains our starting technology tiles that were randomly placed but in the 3 starting positions. We have space for our resources, our debris and our ships. And then we need space to tuck cards in at the left hand side and the bottom and the right hand side. You don't need space at the top. What else to explain?
Backwards?
No, that's the right way. We're going that way.
Yeah, there's the head.
There's the head. Who says we're flying backwards? John. John doesn't know what he's on about. By the way, John, I was thinking engines at the back of the ship. We're flying that way. There you go. This totally needs painting. So yeah, John, if you fancy painting it, then there we go. Right. Have we covered what's on the board?
Yeah.
Right.
So the actions maybe.
Here's what you do on your turn. You either do sequence A or sequence B. So your player aid has sequence A or sequence B. I'll put it in the middle, not that you can see. Sequence A is what you're going to be doing most of. Sequence A, you will use a die and you'll do an action. Sequence B is where you get to re-roll all of your dice and get new ones. But the thing to remember is you don't have to be out of dice before you do sequence B. So don't think you've got to do 3 actions and then do B. You can do B early, but you lose points for doing it too early. So if you were to do sequence B now, you would lose 4 points.
Right.
Okay, so that one doesn't cost you anything. So if you use those 2 and then do sequence B, you're not going to lose any points for doing it. So that's what I'm saying. You can do sequence B whenever you want to, but you will lose points based on the dice you've got left. So let's go back to sequence A. The first thing you can do on sequence A, and this is optional, you don't have to do it, but you might want to, is play a card from your hand to trigger some of these technology tiles. So it's purely optional, and if you do, the card's gone. And you might want to use the card for the other thing. Right, so cards can be played either in any of the bottom slots or any of the left-hand slots, and you can play any of the cards, but if I play that one there, for example, it does absolutely nothing, because it would trigger all grey technology tiles on that row. If I played it there, it would trigger that one. Okay, so there's no point you playing it there. You would play it there. I might want to play the green one, and I might want to play it there, and that would trigger all of the green ones in that column. The Ravager cards trigger all tiles in the column, irrespective of colour. So they are effectively, they're a wild card for doing it. The technology tiles, what they do when you activate them is all in the appendix. So we're going to be passing that around. Once you know the iconography, it's fairly self-explanatory. I will go through the 3 starting ones that we all have. That one is gain a resource or gain a debris cube. So you take a resource or a debris cube and put it on your player board. This one is gain a robot from the supply and put it into the break room, or swap a robot from the break room to a workstation or back. You might want to put one back for some reason. I'm not sure why, but that's your other option. And remember,
that's this circular one.
Yeah, robots in workstations will get you more dice when it comes to rolling dice. And the third one is either get a ship, yeah, one of these, or move a ship 2 spaces. Now, if you don't have a ship on the board, you can launch one by taking one from your player board, putting one of your little robots in it, which is really cute, and it starts there, and then it moves 2 spaces. Remember, it cannot move through an asteroid field. Right, so that's your starting 3 technologies.
So it launches when you activate this token, not when
If
it
you
comes
choose
off the end.
that.
If you choose
If you
that.
choose the second one. The first one is just get a ship.
Yep.
It's either get a ship or launch a ship,
Sure.
or move an existing ship 2 spaces. Right, so that was optional. You can play a card to trigger effects. You can't play 2 cards in the same place. So once you've played a card there, you can't play another card there. Right? The next thing that you must do is choose a die and perform an action. You can choose one of your own dice, that's fine, or you can steal. I'm saying stealing because they don't have a choice in it, but you basically buy one of their dice off them by paying them a resource. You take a resource, you give it to that player, and you use their die. They can't say no. You can't use somebody's dice that's in a high security area. Right, the colour of the dice determines the action that you perform, and the value on the dice is how many times you get to do that action. There are 6 actions in the game, 2 yellow ones, 2 grey ones, 2 green ones. And although there's 6 actions in the game, 3 of them are the same. 3 of them are move your ship. So you can do the movement with any coloured die. So I'm actually going to explain the movement rules first. Let's say, I'm going first, let's say I choose to use this action, or this die, and I'm going to put it on that action there. No, that's buying technology. I'm going to put it on that action there. Let's pretend for a minute that these Ravager cards are not there, right? I get to launch a ship and move it 3 spaces. So again, I take my ship, I put a little robot in it from the break room, and I put it on here, and I can move 3 spaces. If I want to, I can go wherever I want. Ideally, what you want to do is land on a space that matches the colour of the die that you've used, but you don't have to. This is a common misconception, is they think, oh, I've used a yellow die, I must end on a yellow space. Right. You don't have to. But if you do, you can then play a yellow mission card from your hand. So if you land on a space,
onto that space,
onto a yellow planet space that or onto a space that matches the colour of the die that you've used, you can play a mission card from your hand onto that space. And I'm going to reveal this just as a thing. What that does, and remember, this is the movement action we're talking about now. What that does is I've played that card, so I take another robot from the break room, and if I don't have one, I can't do this. I put it on that space there, get the immediate benefit that's printed on there, which in this case is 3 points, and then that goes there. And there you go. The space on a card for 2 ships, so somebody else could come along. This mission has chevrons on it, which means when this mission goes off the end of the board, the people that are on that card will get a benefit. But that's the movement action. You basically move, go on there. So somebody else now could move 3, and they could land on there. And they could be on that card as well. Right. I'll come on to missions a bit more later on. The next thing that happens, where's the player summary? Pass me that in a minute, because other things happen once you've played a mission. Place a mission card, Ravagers appear. You count the number of Ravager symbols on adjacent hexes to where you put the mission. You draw that many Ravager cards, and the ship gets damaged. If this deck ever runs out, the game's going to end. So there's 2 ways the game can end, is get into Spez or that deck running out. And then finally, new technology tiles will appear based on what's shown in the top left. So in this case, there's a yellow one, so a new yellow one would come out and push those to the right. That's all for movement. That is the commanding your ship's action. So you move one of your ships, you place a mission card, Ravagers appear, and then new technology appears. Right. That's the movement action. Done. Scott's confused already. Don't worry about it. The other actions that you can do. This one. This is buying technology. So if I put this here, I get 3 points to spend on buying technology. That's a 1, that's a 1, that's a 1, that's a 1, that's 2, that's 2, and they're 2. And you can split it up. So I could buy that one and that one, for example. The technology you inject into your player board. And you have to follow the coloured arrows. Basically, the normal technology tiles can come in anywhere. The advanced ones can only come in this bottom corner here. And what happens is the new one comes in, and if there was something there, it pushes it along. If something gets ejected, you remove it from your player board and you just put it in a pile. On its own, that doesn't give you any points, but you may have something else that says points for every ejected technology tile. Okay? The advanced technologies work in a slightly different way. They don't have any in-game benefit, but they are worth points at the end of the game. If they're on your player board at the end of the game, if they're still here, they'll be worth the points that's printed on them, maximum of 4. If you eject one though, so if you get it in and it gets all the way off the board, once it's ejected, you can put it on one of these spaces and it might be worth more than 4 points at the end of the game. And if these are all full and you eject a 4th one, that just goes here and that can be worth a maximum of 4. So basically these black tiles, they're end game scoring. If they're still on your player board or it's your 4th one that's been ejected, it's worth a maximum of 4. Otherwise it could be worth more. Right. How can it be worth more? When this mission gets ejected, because it was my mission, I get the card and it goes there. Okay? Which means if I now put this technology tile here, that technology tile now at the end of the game could be worth a maximum of 6. Whereas if it was still here, it could only be worth a maximum of 4.
Yeah, there's a +2 there.
Yeah,
okay.
+2 for every, and you will stack them up. So here you can stack them up. Right. That's technologies. So that's how you get technologies, and that's what technologies do. The grey actions. This one is movement, and this one is you repair the ship. So you can repair damage cubes. Every point on the die allows you to repair 1 damage cube, and you take a damage cube. What you do is you actually put it, because it's debris, you put it on one of your technology tiles, and it's another way of activating them. So if I wanted to repair, and I repaired with 1, I could take this 1 damage, you take it from the number 2 spot, and I put it on there, and I get to activate that ability.
Okay.
So that's repairing damage, which gets you the red cubes, which are good. This one is movement, and this one is clearing the Ravagers. So this is how you get rid of the red cards, which I'll come back to in a second. But it works in a slightly different way to this one. If you put a 3 on this one, it means you can remove 3 red cubes from wherever you want. You could take 1 from there, 1 from there, and 1 from here. If you were to put a 3 on here, It doesn't mean that you can just remove any 3 red cards. There's 2 red cards here. If you remove from here, you've got to remove both of them.
Okay.
So in other words, if I had a green 2, I couldn't take 1 from here and 1 from here. I'd have to take those 2.
Both of those.
Yeah, if you're taking red cards, Ravager cards from an area,
You have to take all of
you
them.
have to take all of them.
Okay.
Okay?
So if you'd only rolled a 1, you wouldn't be
You wouldn't be able to take those 2. The Ravager cards will go into your hand, and they act as wild cards for playing your things, which is, I think, the main reason for them. Right, so they're the 6 different actions covered. So, optionally, play a card and activate your things. Then, take a die, perform the action. After you've performed the action, and I forgot this when I was having a bit of a solo run through, you then draw a mission card of the colour of the die. So basically, every time you've done an action, you get a new card. That's quite important. And then the die then goes back into the stock. Right, that is sequence A. Any questions about sequence A? All good?
Yep, good.
Right, sequence B. Any dice that you did have left get returned to the storage areas, and then you re-roll your dice based on how many robots you've got in the workstation areas. So at the start of the game, we've each got 1, so if you did it now, you get 1 dice of each. Then you reset your player board. You you discard all of the cards played to the left and the bottom, so discard to the discard pile. The debris cubes that are on your technologies actually go here, so you actually get them. And I haven't actually mentioned something very important about debris cubes. I completely forgot about debris cubes. You can use them in sequence A to flip a die to the other side. Now, the dice, what's on the other side is always 2 different. So on the other side of a 0 is a 2. The other side of a 1 is a 3. So it's always 2 different. So that's what debris cubes are for. They're also worth half a point each at the end of the game, but the main use is to flip dice over to perform actions. So you reset your player board. This is sequence B, and then step 3 is we advance the Black Angel. So we move Black Angel forward 1 space. We eject all of the cards that are on the end here, and they all eject at the same time. They then score or give the abilities to the owner or the players with ships on, and then the owner of the card gets the card and tucks it onto the right hand side. Then that tile will get flipped over, put at the end, and we slide everything back. After you've rolled your dice, you may spend 1 resource to lock one of your dice.
What are these?
Basically,
Victory
you will lose victory points for dice that you've got left
Right, okay.
when you choose to re-roll.
To re-roll.
If you choose to re-roll early. Right. So that's sequence A and that's sequence B. You're looking at me confused.
No.
Okay.
I'm just thinking you didn't mention you can't flip vault dice with the debris cube.
You can't.
No.
Right.
So it says there.
Okay. You cannot flip a die bought from an opponent. Yeah.
Ah,
Right. It's
okay.
pretty clear. It's there and it's in the rule book in big bold letters.
But
Yet
you-
some people
yeah.
were asking. Right. I'm assuming I've not missed anything in the chat. Let me know if
No,
I have.
I don't think you have.
So, I mentioned that there were 2 types of mission cards. There are the ones which do nothing when they're in the game, but they will score when they're ejected. And that one actually has it has 2 effects. The owner of the card gets what's on the left, and everybody who has a ship there
The
gets what's
chevron
on the
pieces
right.
are backwards in the chat.
The chevron pieces are backwards. Are they?
That doesn't make sense because that's like an arrow pointer.
The chevron pieces are backwards. We have the chevron pieces the wrong way around. Yes.
Oh,
That seems odd, but thank you very much for that. Okay, so we're going to switch them over. Just flip them around like that, yeah. Right, okay. So whoever said we were flying backwards earlier on was
Mystery.
potentially
Thank you.
correct.
so we're still flying this way
We are still flying that way,
on
middle space,
that
yeah.
one.
And that goes there.
That makes more sense because spares will appear then in one of those.
True, but if it's
Very
an arrow
possibly.
pointing that way, it feels like it's the wrong way around.
Yeah,
It does,
yeah.
but
Slightly counterintuitive, but it's fine. It's fine. Right, thank you for that. So, mission cards. Yes, can you pass me the appendices? So the multi-stage cards, which is this one. Yeah, the owner gets what's printed on the left, and then everybody who's got a ship there, which could be the owner as well, also gets what's printed on the right.
Right.
I am just going to zoom in a little bit just for this explanation, so people can see what's going on here a little bit better. There we go. Right, so this is a multi-effect card. So if I'd put that one there like that, and I also had a ship on it, because I don't need to leave the ship on it, I could go somewhere else with my ship. But if that was the situation, when that card leaves, I get 6 points. And if Paul was on there as well, Paul would get 3 points.
I take it only 2 ships.
There's only space for 2 ships, because if you look here, there's 2 little ships. You also, a player cannot have 2 of their own ships on the same space.
Okay.
Right, so that's those missions. That's how those work. The other type of mission is this one. And you would probably not put this mission on the end of the board, because what this mission does, again, I would go on there when I played it, and I'd get the 3 points. But now, sequence A, there's actually something else you can do in step 2. Instead of doing one of these actions, you do that action instead. Which in this one is simply spend a green die of value 1, 2 or 3 to get 2 robots. So that is, instead of performing one of these, you can perform that one.
That's not 2 robots per digit
No.
on the
Oh no, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah,
So it
yeah.
could be
It
6.
is.
It
6
could be
robots.
6.
Could it?
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
Right.
that's very strong.
And it's one of the slight criticisms of the rulebook is the bit that explains using dice for this is absolutely clear in the rulebook, but it's at the bottom of a page, so you kind of miss it. It's like they could have made it a bit more. And somebody told me this week on a Facebook group that somebody scored half of their points in a game from just activating mission cards that were in play. So don't forget about it. But that is another thing that you can do with mission cards. Is that right? That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And I've revealed to you what my mission cards are. This, once it
I'm
goes
sure
off the
it'll
board, there is no scoring at all, but the owner of the card would get it.
Okay.
So,
And only the owner that placed the card gets the ownership. You can't.
yes,
Yeah.
Can't
you can
take
never
ownership.
take ownership of it, but to use its ability, you have to either own it or have a ship there. Right, let's zoom back out. And I think we might be ready to go.
So are you saying you can use it without a ship on it if you own it?
I believe so. Performing the action in an alien territory on the spaceport, you must use a die of the same colour as the mission. You must have a robot or a ship on the card.
Okay.
Yeah. If you respect these 2 conditions, you can use it.
So one other question.
Yep.
When you were saying about taking cubes off of there and putting them on here to activate these,
Oh, yes.
if I took 2 off of there, could I use one of these and activate a third one?
No. No.
Okay.
You
It's
take
got to
cube
be the ones
there
from the
and put it
board.
to there. And then when you reset, you put them back here.
And do the ones I take off the board all have to go on there, or can I keep them?
Oh, you can keep them.
Okay.
You can keep them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damage that you heal, you can keep. There is one other thing I've not explained. I shouldn't have that. I think there's one other thing I haven't explained. And this is what happens when an area gets its 3rd Ravager card. Oh, I haven't actually explained the Ravager cards either. When an area gets its 3rd Ravager card, that would be a 3rd damage. What that damage does is it goes on a die of that colour that is currently in the supply. Or in the stock. Okay? So the die is damaged. Now, how that affects you is, if you, at the point where you're re-rolling your dice, you can't choose to re-roll less. And if I choose to re-roll my dice now, and I had 2 robots in the yellow area, I would have to re-roll both of those, and I would lose 1 point. That's all it does.
Okay.
If you're forced to re-roll this dice, you lose a point, and the damage goes. So that's what damage on a dice does, I believe. Right, so yes, Ravager cards. I mentioned that the second damage cube means that the die is reduced by 1, but also anybody performing this action here must resolve the effect of the Ravager card. And in this case, it is discard a mission card from your hand. So if you want to do that action, at the moment, it's one less, and you have to discard a card. So we might be wanting to clear them up first. Did he explain how the Ravagers get added? Yes. So when you move the when you place a mission card on the board, every time you put a mission card on the board, so yeah, if I was to put a mission card here, 2 Ravager cards would get drawn because there are 2 Ravager icons on adjacent
how we
spaces.
get rid of them though.
How you get rid of what?
The Ravager cards on this.
This.
Action. Oh, that action. Oh.
This is getting rid of the Ravagers.
Oh, yeah.
This is
okay.
healing the damage.
Yeah.
So they are two separate actions. Anything else? Or are we good to start?
Oh, let's go.
Okay, we're good to go.
Let's get flying.
And it's me first. I haven't got a clue. I really haven't got a clue. So the thing is with this game, and this is what I think is quite opaque in the rulebook, and it's not a problem with the rulebook, is I know the rules, haven't got the faintest idea, right? So if you're expecting a load of expert players to play this game, this is we are just going to basically make random moves and see what happens because we have no idea at all what is going on. But this card that I've got looks pretty good, but it's grey, and I don't have a grey 3, but you've got a grey 3.
I do indeed.
So I'm going to do this. I am going to buy your... So first of all, do I want to play a card to activate a thing? I'm going to say no. I'm not going to play a card to activate a thing just yet. Oh, and in fact, I've got this. Oh, no, I'll do this instead. I'm not going to buy your die. I'm going to use my own. So I'm not going to play a card. Then I'm going to choose this die, and I'm going to put it on... Oh no, that's the movement action. Oh.
Yeah.
That's right, boy. You can clear up the movement.
No, thank you. I'll tell you what. I'll just get rid of the Ravagers instead. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be good. Oh wow. So many choices. Oh, I did forget to mention. Sorry, because it's not on here. When you do sequence B, no, not when you do sequence B. You got a hand size of 6, but Ravager cards don't count. And I think it's at the end of your turn. When do you discard down to 6? Yeah, it's A.3. Yeah, so at the end of sequence A, you can only keep 6 mission cards in hand. There you go. Hopefully there's nothing else I've forgotten. You do not need a ship to activate a mission, just a robot, but you can activate another player's mission with your ship. Yes. Right, so I'm not going to play a card to activate any technology. I think I've decided that. But what I am going to do is I am going to use this green 2. I'm going to put it on here, and I'm going to get rid of these 2 Ravagers.
And the cube?
Nope,
No,
it's not healed the
not
damage.
cube.
The damage is healed on this space.
Yeah.
So I got rid of those 2 Ravagers, and I then draw a green card. And then that die goes there. I think that's it. I mean, what I've done is I've now opened that up for other people. But, c'est la vie.
Yeah.
And there we go. We've taken our first.
Good.
How many people can take? Oh no, any. Yeah, no. Answer no question.
The dice goes back.
Yeah.
So you didn't want to use a card. Do you want to talk through what you're doing?
So, I put a 3 on the take cubes.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately you didn't do that, which I was hoping you were going to do and put some more cubes out for me.
Right, okay.
So, anyway, so there's 2 cubes there. So I'll settle for a loss of 1 pip, and I'll put 1 on there, and I'll put 1 on there.
Okay, so that activates both of those.
Right. So that gets me a resource,
Have a resource.
and let's put
Okay. and then you did a grey action, so you get a grey card, and then that goes there. Done.
And are resources only used to buy
I believe so.
Yep.
steel
Yeah.
dice?
Yeah.
And at the end of the game,
Oh well, there are
they're
mission
worth
cards
half a
that
point.
give you
That are
that let you spend them for stuff,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The things that
Like-
are worth points at the end of the game
like that one.
is only if we get to Spez. If we don't get to Spez, these are not worth anything. But if we do get to Spez, these are all worth half a point each
Okay.
at the end of the game. And when the game end is triggered, you finish that round and play one more round, which is either this deck running out or we arrive at Spez. There you go. Daryl is here. Hello, Daryl. Right, Emily. So what would you like to do? So you're not playing a card
No.
to activate anything. So now that we've got rid of the Ravagers and healed the location,
Yes.
you now come along and you've got
Three
three
movement.
movement points.
So I can take him.
You can take that,
out
put little robot in there.
from there.
It's got to go from here. It launches from the Black Angel and can then move 3 spaces, and it doesn't have to end on a yellow space, but you might want it to. Oh, the comments, by the way, are only for the solo game, so you can ignore them.
And then I get to play a card.
You get to play a
Yeah.
card because you have landed on a space matching the
And
colour of the
that'll
die
be
that you
get
used.
3.
So
brute
this
balls.
goes on here. You get 2 points immediately. So Emily's winning. And when the card is ejected, you will get 3 robots. And if the ship is still there, you'll also get 3 points.
And
And
We've done Ravagers first. So one new Ravager appears, and it is attacking the ship on mission or on action 2. So that goes there, and action 2 is slightly damaged. We need to know what happens.
you can't lock. Is it?
Place one of your robots from the break room on this card. The robots are liberated and returned to the break room when this Ravager is destroyed. So that Ravager locks one of your robots when you do that action.
Okay.
And now we do new technology. So it's a yellow tech. So a yellow one comes in and pushes the other ones along. There we go.
Okay.
And now you did a yellow action. So that goes there and you get a yellow card.
Okay.
There you go. Simple.
thank you.
Right. Well,
Prospero Hall is here. Hello. Black Angel looks gorgeous. I like it. Some people don't. But I quite like it.
so I've got 3.
You're using
Grey.
the 3. Yeah.
So I'm going to do 3 grey to move,
Yeah.
which is that one,
So you're not going to play a card to
I'm not
activate
gonna play
any
a
of your
card.
techs. Okay.
which allows me to launch
A little ship.
a ship with
So you need
a pink
this
one,
little
this,
pink robot.
and I can go 3.
You can go up to 3.
So 1, 2.
Can't go through asteroids.
Can't go through asteroids. Okay, that's a shame. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Place that.
Yep. We need to put a robot on there, and you immediately get 2 points.
And that's when it comes off the end.
That's when it comes off the end.
Fine.
So why did you
don't
go
want it
there
closer
rather than
to the
here?
end?
Because that's going to be
Yeah, you want to go at this end,
yeah.
not that end.
Because this has got a chevron that allows when it drops off the end, it'll get me more points.
Yeah, so you want it at this end.
You want that to drop off quickly.
This is the end.
It is. It is the end. Is it literally?
The end.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can go
You
1.
can go that way.
I can't
You can go
quite
that way. 1, 2, 3.
I can go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
If it was a card that gave you points based on a certain thing, yeah, you might want to put it up there
Yeah.
so that you've got time to achieve that.
Yeah.
But that one isn't anymore. Right. You played a grey card, Ravagers. We need 1 Ravager, which is action number 4. So action number 4 is damaged, slightly damaged. And then we need a technology tile. We need a grey technology tile, if you don't mind doing that, Paul. They slide down, and then you get a grey card.
Grey card.
So while I'm putting these grey technology tiles out, what does that mean?
I don't know. That is
As there's two of them there now. Be good to know what they
Light
actually
door.
do.
There's little arrows.
Activate an adjacent technology tile, left or right of
Oh
this
yeah,
tile.
okay. Yeah.
These tiles cannot activate a tile that activates yet another tile. Okay, so
Yeah.
no chaining.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, if it's in that column and I activate that column, I can use that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Carl's got to go. Thank you for joining us, Carl. So he's back to me.
Great.
Well,
Not great until you've got something powerful out.
I've got my yellow 3. And I can now move. And yeah, this is all good. Right. I am also going to use a yellow 3 and I'm also going to move. So let's get my little ship, put my little robot in my little ship and go 1, 2, 3. Miles away from everybody else. And then I'm going to play this mission. Because that gets me 3 points instead of 2, which puts me in the lead. Huzzah! Now, one Ravager appears. Action number 6. It gets damaged. We need a yellow technology. And then I draw a yellow card. So we've all been doing something similar. Nobody's gone for buying technologies yet, or
Because it hasn't got to me yet.
but it is now your go. Well, that was my other option, is to buy some technologies, but I decided not to. But you are. That's movement.
That's movement. Let's put it up there.
Okay, so you have to do that.
Yeah.
So one
So
of
that
your
is that.
one of your robots gets locked,
Yeah.
and now you've got 3 points to buy
Any
technologies.
3 tiles, so which seems fantastic, to be
Well,
honest.
Any 3 tiles that are worth 1,
Yeah,
or you could buy some a 1 and a 2.
I could. But saying buying 3 ones seems like a much better option.
Okay, and you inject one at a time.
Yeah, so
So
I'll
that
inject
gets
that one
injected
there, inject that one there, and
Inject that one there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that works. It's only left and right, not up and down?
Yep.
Yep, fine.
Okay. Draw a card matching the colour of the chosen die. And then that goes there. And yeah, you need to be checking your hand size at the end of your turns. Oh, you can eject from below as well. Yeah, if you wanted to.
Yeah. That might have been a better
Okay.
plan, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Much better plan.
Thank you for that.
Just to clarify something, when you land and you place
Yep.
the action, you can't take the action that turn.
These are not actions.
Okay, some cards.
Yeah, some cards are
Some
actions.
cards are actions, but when you
the-
take that card, when you place that card and take it, you can't take the action because your ship is on it.
that's not the
Oh.
reason you can't take the action. The reason you can't take the action is you've already done an action.
Done the action to get there in
Yeah.
the first place. Okay, fine.
Emily, activate technologies first if you want to. I think Paul will be doing that on his next turn. Definitely.
Well, maybe. We'll see. I've got room for one more card yet.
I'll put that one in there. Activate. That one?
So it activates that one. Yep. And what would you like to do with that one?
It's the robot.
It's
It
either
gets
a
to
robot
move.
in the break room, or move a robot from the break room to a workstation, or move a robot from a workstation back to the break room.
I'll put one in the yellow.
So, dee. Okay, and now we do an action.
So what did these do now that they've got the...
So this, if you was to do this action, you would have to discard a Ravager card from hand.
Okay, and the other one.
If you were to do this action, I think you have to damage a grey die. Place a damage cube from the supply on a die in the supply of the colour indicated on the card. If there are no dice, you can ignore the effect. So if you chose this action now, one of those would get damaged. So yeah, I think thematically these Ravagers have arrived. They've attached themselves to the ship, and they do nasty effects when we try to use the action in that particular area.
Mm.
Has anybody bought or flipped a die?
No.
Not yet.
No.
I was going to, and then I came up with another cunning plan.
If I move it here, I get to take.
You get to move one space. That's the movement action.
Ah, how do you get more of those? There's nothing on there.
There's nothing on here to
Right.
get more.
Oh, okay.
That would be activating.
Yeah.
Oh, no, to get more robots, that would be activating your green one.
The ships, I meant. Sorry.
Ships, yeah, that would be activating that one, or being on here.
Yeah.
When this ejects. Which you are.
Which I am.
Yeah, but you don't want to do sequence B now because you'll lose 4 points if you
No,
did.
exactly.
So you might want to use the green die.
So I'll take the green one to get rid of.
We can get rid of that one, and that one.
Yeah.
So that goes here. You get rid of all of those Ravagers, so that comes back. They are all yours. And that's it. And then you get a green card. So that's all those Ravagers gone.
And then I discard.
Only when you
Only
when you do sequence B. Yeah. So these Ravager cards in hand are only useful for activating these.
Sounds like it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I hung on to them the last time we played, and I thought, why have I bothered hanging
Yeah.
on to these? Because I've got a handful and the game's over.
Right. Okay.
So, don't do that.
Right.
So, I pay a cube,
Pay a debris.
pay a debris to
flip a die.
Flip a die.
What are you flipping?
Yellow.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm not going to use a card here,
Yep.
so I'm going to try for the technology.
So you've got 2 points to buy technologies with.
Okay.
So you can either buy an advanced one or one of those two, or you could buy that one.
Can I have the one that does both ways, please? Thank you very much.
King is saying, still need to do the Ravager effect for that action. Yes. Yeah, you did this action, didn't you?
Yes.
And there was
so
a
we gotta
Ravager there.
move
So yeah,
the-
we
put
need
the-
to damage one of these. Thank you. Forgot that.
Okay, and we inject this into.
Either left hand side or the bottom. Wherever you want to inject it into.
Okay. I may as well do that there. Is that right? These only activate on the single colour. Does that activate any colour? So if I
Yes.
were to place a yellow or a green, that would
Yeah, activate. It's useful when
grey.
you do the column.
Oh yeah, it would have to be a grey
Yeah.
to activate that
That
You-
activates that when I
square.
do a column.
You want to put it in the column with the other grey.
Yeah, yeah. Because
No,
Why?
No?
yes, because when I activate
no,
that,
that's the row with the other grey,
Yeah.
that's the
That
right.
would then activate that,
which is nothing there.
which is nothing.
What I'm saying is, if you put it over there
I
and push
can't
it
put
up,
there, can I?
Yeah, because you can inject from the bottom.
yeah,
Of course.
There you go.
yeah.
Sorry, yeah. You can inject both ways.
And you chose this action?
Yep.
So you get one of these cards.
Thank you.
There we go. Right, my go. Well, we've all got ones left. So there's no point in me buying one. I don't think I want to do sequence B just yet because I have a cunning plan for this. So I'm going to choose this die. I'm not going to activate any of these first, or do I want to? No, I do. I need to. I totally need to. So I'm going to use this one here to trigger this to get me a ship. And then I'm going to use the one to move. I'm going to launch this ship with this little robot here. We're going to go to there, which allows me to play this, which I put another robot on it for 1 point. By the way, when these get ejected, they go back to here. They don't go back to the break room. So what was that? One?
Slightly annoying. That's what I was going to do.
New Ravagers. We have one new Ravager.
One.
It is action number 2, which goes there. So action number 2 is now properly damaged. And then we need new technologies. So we need a new grey technology. And then I I draw a grey mission card.
Yes, don't know what I'm going to do now.
So you were going to move to that space.
I was going to move to that space.
Yeah, I mean, I'm now.
Because so far, none of them. I've only. But I got 5 mission cards. Only one of them seems worth playing. So. Oh, I was going to ask a question.
You were going to do some technologies first, weren't you?
Well, no, I wasn't. I was going to do that, but
Okay.
I need to resolve this issue.
Yeah.
So there are now. This is now maxed out. So who loses out if they put another robot in there?
It's when you come to do the reset and when you come to roll dice.
Oh,
if
you
there are
pick
not-
up that
If there are not enough dice,
Okay.
you just don't get them.
And if I had 2 in there, and I had to take 2 dice from there, I would only take the one with the red thing on if it was.
If it was the only one there.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Fine. In which case, let us do this.
Yeah, Greg's saying he likes how interactive this game is. Yeah, the using other people's dice.
Oh yeah, I was going to do that, couldn't I? Actually, not do. Because I could use a green and do that, I suppose.
You
But
don't need a green.
What's he
Kind
saying? Well, he's got his own green.
Go down green.
yeah. But let's take your grey.
Right. There you go. So have a resource. You got back home one evening. Your die was gone, but in place
The shiny diamond.
was a shiny diamond. So you move there and go there. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, and you draw a grey card. So, are you choosing sequence A?
Yes.
Okay, which means you're going to buy one of our dice. You have none of your own. Okay.
Yeah.
So, would you like a ship, or would you like to? Oh, you get a ship.
I'll have to.
I mean, the reality is I could have just used my own green one, but what tends to happen is I buy animals and then somebody will buy mine
Yeah.
before it gets back to me.
Yeah.
So it all ends up, yeah.
So, whose die would you like to buy?
I will take Paul's.
There you go. It's a great exchange, wasn't it? You got to pay me.
Yeah. Give him a different one. Give him a different resource. The one that's flawed. Right. What action would you like to do? Move or clean Ravagers?
I've activated.
Yeah, I gave you the ship.
Yeah, oh, thank you, sorry. Yes, so I will, yes, I will move.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
move one space.
Using that one.
Yep.
Use that one.
You need a little robot.
Robot.
And if you land on a green space, you can play a mission.
Gotta make sure they're facing the right way, haven't you? Gonna land there.
So that's a different type of mission. Finally, we have a new mission that can be activated. So one Ravager comes out. Action 5. There you go. And then you get a green card. And technologies is actually a green one and then a yellow one. So you do them from top to bottom. So green one comes in
Then
first,
do I have to put a robot on there?
then a yellow one. Yeah. So you've no robots left in the break room, but you do get 2 points.
So I'm unclear. So on here, Paul,
Yep.
if I put debris here,
Yep.
I get
Either a ship
a ship
or you
here,
could, yeah.
or a ship to move.
A ship would launch from there and move 2 spaces, or you could move one of these 2
Okay.
spaces.
Okay.
But you can't just put a debris
I-
cube on it. You can only put debris cubes on these when you repair.
When you repair.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
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 Yeah, the
So
only
that
use for
can't be used for anything.
flip dice. Yeah, flip your own dice. Is Paul playing with basic or advanced rules? We're playing with the basic rules because I've not played. 3 of us haven't played the game at all, and I've hastily learned how to play in the last 24
Okay.
hours.
So I'm going to pay to flip my dice, and then I'm going to this movement. Let's,
Mhm.
That, is
Oh,
that
that
gone?
should be
That's
that
gone.
should be gone.
So this movement here.
Yep.
If I go here,
You first of all
Okay.
you have to discard a
I
mission
have
card
to
from your
discard a
hand.
mission card.
Yep.
Okay, but when I move my ship, it doesn't need to land on the same colour dice.
It does not.
and
But
I
if
can-
it does, you can play a mission card.
Okay, so you can't play a mission card if you do not land on. If I don't
Correct.
land on green.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, Troyes or Trois. I've only
Yeah.
played that once a long time ago, but people have said this is basically the same.
Well, the
Sorts
dice
of
buying mechanism is the same.
Is it?
That's the only thing that's the same.
Okay.
Okay, so I am going to go here.
Okay. So you have
I
to
have to discard.
discard a mission card. We don't have a discard pile yet, do we?
We do now.
There we go. Discard pile.
Okay, and then I'm going to launch. Is that right? No.
Yeah, you got 3 movement points, but you don't have a ship.
No, but no. I can't, do you know what? I can't see past the Black Angel. Yes, I thought there was a gap.
You
There
could
isn't a
you
gap.
could move one of your ships off if you could move this away if you wanted to.
No,
Your other
no, I'm
option,
not gonna move that.
your other option is to activate this before and get a ship. So before you do that action, you activate that technology and you would get a ship.
By sliding.
A yellow card.
Or a red one.
Or a red
Or a
one
red
better
one,
still.
Actually, I've got a red. Yeah.
Yeah, because the red one will now activate all tiles of all
Okay.
colours.
So that gives me a ship.
Yep, in whatever order you want. And then it activates this tile, which activates that one.
So that one, which gives
A
me
resource or a debris.
A debris. I'm going to have a debris, I think. Okay.
And now you've got the ship.
And I've got 3 movement points.
Yes. So
Okay.
that ship can launch.
So I'll have a pink ball.
Yeah, so move 3 spaces.
3.
And if you want to end on a green space, you can.
Yeah. Which is 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter really. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
This one's
If I
higher,
get
if that's
that.
better.
Actually, it gives actions. I mean, it's quite a good
Yeah,
one to play.
yeah, so I just remembered.
So we can get it.
There are actions that
So
we
we've
could
got
be
some
doing.
actions. So, yeah, we might as well keep it in play because it gives us some options, doesn't it? Can I get there?
1, 2, 3.
1, I could go 1, 2, 3. Let's put it up there.
Okay.
Allows me to play this one.
So you need another robot. We're all running out of robots.
Yeah,
That goes
I
on
need
there.
to-
And what's the bonus? 1 point.
1 more point.
And Ravagers. No Ravagers
No
appear.
Ravagers. No.
But we get a green technology. We could have a green technology pool. And then you get a green mission card. And then that goes there. Right. So I think we're going to have a flurry of movement here. Because there's no dice there whatsoever. So
Well, activate tiles.
You can't. If you choose sequence B, you can't. If you choose sequence B, you can't play a card.
Oh yeah, no, obviously.
So,
Could you play?
You play a
cards
card instead, though,
without-
don't you?
right.
Can you play cards?
You can only
without-
play a card
Yeah.
if you do sequence A.
But
And you can't do sequence
you must
A.
do section 2, which is to play a die.
If you can't, you do an
Ah,
action.
okay.
You have
Yeah.
to do the die.
Right. So I've got to do sequence B. I don't lose any points, but I'm going to re-roll. So I've got 1 robot here, 1 robot here, and 1 robot here. Oops.
Time space.
Where were the points? I think that was on 7 and they were on 10 or 9.
I think at least 12, didn't
I think it
I
was on
thought it was
9.
I thought it was a separate action to do the card. So I could have done the cards last time as part of the same action
Yeah, I didn't know why you didn't.
because I thought it was a separate action.
No. Right. So that's those.
Yeah, they're here.
Yeah, I know. I'm not reading that. I'm just doing.
Glasses on.
Right, so reset my play board. So if I had any debris, it would now go there.
it? Yep.
You lose the cards that you played,
Shame.
and then we advance the Black Angel. So that goes to there. Right, now these are all getting ejected. So let's do this one first. They are all ejected at the same time.
Mhm.
So It says specifically in the rules if one of them would give you points for a card on the board, it's not on the board. Yeah, they all eject at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But the order in which you do them doesn't matter. So this one, blue gets 6 ships.
Wow.
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 I mean that is 6 ships,
Not
isn't
gonna
it?
have enough shit.
That's an entire fleet.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That seems a lot.
Well, it is a lot, unless you put out one that says spend ships to get points, which you haven't done. But
Which I haven't. Right. So those go back in here.
I'm throwing them away because I haven't got no way to get ships.
This-
We all fight over the ships.
This gets tucked under here.
Do we not get the ships?
There is something in the rule book to say that I think they're not limited. Robots are limited, but everything else is not limited.
Yeah. Sorry. So on that card, Paul,
Yeah?
was there not the right hand side of the?
Yeah?
There's nobody else there.
There's
There was
nobody else there.
Right. Okay.
Nobody else.
Only get those. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
It's all me.
You have to be on there. Yeah.
All about me. Right, this one comes off. Emily gets 3 ships and 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And you get that card. There you go. Have your 2 robots back. And have 3 ships. This one comes off. And you get 3 points and 3 resources. 1, 2, 3. And there is a grey card for you.
Oh, so that's rather irritating because now when I reset, I'm not going to clear my cards that I thought I was going to clear.
And we've moved the Black Angel. This has gone off, so this goes on the end. We flip it over, pop it on the end, and slide everything down. I could have reserved the die if I wanted to by spending a resource. I'm not. Ooh. Oh. No, I'm not going to. And that is me done. So actually, now you don't have to choose sequence B
Why? Oh,
Because you could buy that.
because you could buy a die.
because I can buy a die.
This is interesting.
Yes.
This is interesting. Now that
So
there are
now,
dice
because
available-
yes, because now,
yeah,
yeah, which I've obviously got to do.
And those that are in the money are.
I laugh at your spiky shiny diamond resources. And
Yeah,
I got my armada
you
of
have an
ships.
armada of ships. But are they all lined up in the same direction?
They are not all lined up in the same direction.
I have the index.
In appendices.
So I'm going to start by playing a card
So
there.
that activates.
So that's going to activate
Yeah. We can
that
see
one,
it.
that one, and that one.
Yeah. In
So
any
I'm-
order you want.
In any order I want. So I'm going to get a resource, please. I'm going to get a ship. Have I paid you? I haven't. I've got to take a dice.
We've not done. We're
Oh,
not
yeah.
at that point yet.
No, but I've got to pay you. Sorry. So a ship. I've had a resource. Now I'm going to activate both of those. So one of those puts one
Is
of
it
them in
both of
there.
them?
I hope it is.
Well, it's got 2 arrows on it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just check. I thought I'd read it that it activated only 1, but no. The iconography says 2. And of course, what I read out and what I remember reading out might be 2 different things. Left or right? Yep.
Yeah.
Activate
Left or
an
right?
adjacent technology tile left or right of this tile.
Single.
Single. Yeah, doesn't do both. What do you do?
That one instead. But
Oh, instead of...
yeah, instead
Yeah.
of getting one, I
Right,
put
okay.
one in there.
Yeah,
Um,
there you go. Thank you.
so
And now, so you're on sequence A.
I'm on sequence A. Now I'll give you that.
There you go. To buy.
Believe it or not, I'm going to buy your one.
You're going to buy my grey 1. Okay.
Actually, because if I do that, yeah, let's buy your grey one.
Okay. So you move 1. Bonus is 4 points. Wow.
That's a
1,
nice
2,
one.
3, 4. We need a grey technology. So that gets ejected.
Just bear with me a second. I think I might be better off putting that one in there. Oh, that's got a red thing on it. No, let's leave it there.
Okay, so Ravagers. We need 1 Ravager. Action 3. And then we've done the technology. Yeah, it was just the Ravager that we forgot. And then you get a grey card. And then the die goes in here. There you go. We're all good. Brandon's here. Hello, Brandon. Thank you for joining in. You played it last night, enjoying the tutorial. Cool. Yeah, let us know if we get anything wrong, but also we might point something out that you might have got wrong. I don't know. So for those people watching, I've heard various things about the rulebook, that it's not good. To be clear, I learned how to play this game from the rulebook. I have not read any articles on BGG. I have not watched any videos whatsoever. So there you go. That, I think, is proof that the rulebook is actually, it's good. Yeah, never had to use any other resources. There was a couple of things I wasn't 100% sure about, and I asked somebody, and they just confirmed what I thought it was anyway. So yeah, it's all good.
Okay, this is the supply.
That's the supply. This is also the supply. Yes.
Okay. I would like to activate sequence B.
Okay. So you don't lose any points.
No.
You get 2 yellow, 1 grey, and 1 green. There you go. If you'd like to roll them. Would you like to spend a resource to reserve one of those?
No.
Okay. And then you reset your playboard. So the debris cubes, if you have any, no,
Don't have any.
discard those cards. And it even says in the rulebook, be careful not to discard the ones on the right, because they're yours.
Yeah.
That one. So those,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll have those. And advance the Black Angel. Nothing got ejected, so that gets flipped over and on the end. And we're done.
Okay.
Okay. Nice day 3. He's got 3-1 odds for Paul to win.
Okay, well, I need to do sequence B.
Yeah.
So,
It's only 3-1 though. You don't need to do sequence B.
Oh, you could just buy everybody else's.
You could buy somebody's die.
I do have a lot of money.
So rich.
You have a
I
lot
do
of
have a
money.
lot of money.
It's just burning a hole in your pocket.
Yeah, it's not doing any good there, is it? That's very true. Okay, so we will buy some money. We will buy a die. We'll buy one.
it goes to the bank.
Ooh,
You're buying it.
I'm buying it.
So which
I
one
am.
were you buying?
I'll buy Emily's 3 yellow,
Yellow 3.
please.
What action would you like to do?
I'd like to.
Move by the look of it,
Yeah, I want to do the move.
because otherwise it's going to cost you 1 and
Yeah, and that's right.
And what that does is it damages the next location on. So that activating this one would damage this location.
Right. Okay.
But that's fine. I mean that's if you really wanted technology, that would
No,
be
I
2
don't.
points of technology.
Yeah. Okay. So 3. So
3 movement. But you don't have a ship.
I don't have a ship, but can I not use this to gain
Nope.
a ship?
No.
I can't.
You can't voluntarily put debris cubes
No.
on these. The only way you activate these is with this action. But if you needed a ship, you could do what
Tuck a
you did
card.
earlier. Tuck a card.
first.
Took a yellow
Take a
card.
first.
There you go. To activate that.
To activate that, that gives me a ship.
Yeah. And now you can.
Now I've got 3 movement.
Yeah. Oh, I know what I need to be doing. Ah,
I need
yes.
to
Oh, but you can't. Oh no, you can't activate these unless you're there.
Yeah.
I'm not there.
Yes, problem, isn't it?
Oh, gosh.
So,
It's a.
I want
Yeah.
to go. Can I have my last pink paw
Yeah.
go flying and arrive on. What the name of the. Is it the Thossis?
Do they have names? Okay.
Greens
They,
have
they
a-
probably do. There is a
Lucis.
bit of flavour text.
Lucis or something.
The grey ones are the
Sloths.
The green. That's the
I've
green
I've
ones.
relied on the green.
Oh, the sloths. Nomadic, formerly occupied. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's a little bit of
Yeah,
flavour.
maybe
in
Red,
that.
red and green dice are going to become
Okay.
very popular.
So I've landed there, and
That's it. You get a green
I
card.
get a green card. That's all.
Not a green card, a yellow card.
Yeah. You did a yellow
Yeah,
dice.
I
You
did
did
a
a
yellow
yellow
action.
action.
Did a yellow
You get a
action.
yellow card.
Thank you.
And then that goes there. Right, so it's back to me. I am going to. Well. I did think a minute ago about what I wanted to do, but now I think I might change my mind. Gosh. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Because there's a whole lot going on here, isn't there?
There's some actions now.
I would suggest if
There's
you've
some
got a use
actions
for your
in
green
space.
dice, use it.
Because somebody else is going to buy it off me.
Yeah, I think that's fairly obvious. Based on
Yes. Yeah. Do I have a use for my green die? Sort of. Do I want to?
Well, if you don't, if you only sort of, then just let somebody else have it.
No, I think I might. Yeah, let's do that because I've got. Now the problem is robots.
Yes.
I've only got one here, which means I can't launch and claim a mission. Yeah. Gosh. So yeah, I'm going to activate that column to get a robot. Okay. Then I'm going to choose this die, and I'm going to move. But I have to discard a mission card.
You've got lots.
Yeah, but I don't want them. Oh wow!
Choices.
Oh, I see what these cards are for.
Sacrifice.
Oh, that's incredible. Oh gosh. Yeah. Okay, so that's no. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that one to do this action. Okay, I've then got 2 movement points, so I will set off and go over here and place a green mission there, and it's going to be this one.
Does that Ravager come into effect? No, it doesn't. Covers it up.
Covers it over.
Yeah.
So I get 3 points, is that? Yeah, 3 points. 1, 2, 3. 3 Ravagers appear. Action 4. Action 1. And action 6.
Oh,
It's good for me, damaging all of these actions just before.
that's a nightmare because now I can't do that.
And I think that's it. So that goes there, and I get a green card.
So,
I think we're done.
what happens if I do that?
Do what, sorry?
You don't pay the penalty.
Oh, fine.
He said
Which
that.
one? So
Like
I missed
this
that
one.
Oh.
He loses a robot, and it said in the rule book, if you don't have a robot, you don't.
Although, because it's got 2 cubes on it, if I buy a 2 and do that now, it'll be a
It
1.
becomes a 1. Yeah. So the value of this action is reduced by 1. This action is reduced by 1, and this action is reduced.
So
by
let's
1.
do that to get 2 ships.
Okay. 2 ships. Yeah. Really do need some technology.
Yeah.
And there's these advanced technologies as well that are
For the end game.
for the end game points.
No, beginning game points first.
Let's take your green 2.
So at the moment,
Mhm.
yellow movement just locks a robot.
You lose a robot,
But if the robot's not in the break room,
you don't suffer a
that's
penalty.
fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's only reduced by 1. With the second damage cube is what reduces it by
The
1.
pips. Yeah.
So that's a 1.
Yeah, so that gets reduced to a 1, and you have to do that, which you can't. So you destroy 1 Ravager.
Which I guess. So what happens to the cubes on it? They just stay
They
there.
stay because the damage has been done.
We have to do this action, don't we, to
Yeah.
remove those?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, and you get a green card. Excuse me.
That was a lot of effort just to get a green card, wasn't it?
Right, Emily.
Oh wait, yes. I'll not use this card to activate this one to get robot
Yeah, robot in the break room.
break room, and then I will buy your yellow 3
Okay.
to spend here.
So this gets damaged,
Yeah,
and the 3 becomes a 2.
2.
And then you've got 2 points to buy technologies. So how many people in the chat have played this and how many people haven't played it? I know, I think a few have. And Scott, if you're still watching, are you still confused?
I think most of the people in the chat have played by the fact that they seem to know more about it than we do.
Okay.
I need to know what that one does.
That is move a robot from the thing to the thing, or vice versa.
Thing to the thing.
Yeah.
So either from there to there, or yeah,
Thing to thing.
either get dice or unget dice.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's a 1.
Yep.
And then I'll take 2 of those. Just 2.
What dice are you using?
It was a 3,
Oh right, I see.
Yeah.
reduced to a 2.
Oh, you rotated it. Okay.
So that goes there, and you get a yellow card.
Thank you.
There you go.
Okay, so I'm going to buy Emily's grey dice. And do this action, which means that this is a 2. Is that correct? Because of the two.
Yep.
Yeah,
the
you
two
drop it down to a 2.
So that's a 2. Then I can take off 2 Ravagers.
2
Right.
cubes.
2 damage
Two,
cubes.
two damage cubes, rather.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to do that one. That's number 2. Is that number 2? Yeah, that one. And that one.
Okay. And for each,
Actually, no, I'll have the let's
This
have
one?
let's have that
and
one.
then for each cube you've taken,
Yeah.
you can put it on one of
On
these to
these.
activate it, or put it in there.
So
but you might as well always put it on a.
Go there to activate to get shit. Yeah.
I've got no dice.
And
Because somebody's
There's a yellow one there.
what does this activating this do?
That
Oh, it just
activates
activates this,
one-
so it makes that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do this one then to give myself a robot.
Okay. And then you get a grey card.
Thank you.
Right. So am I going to be choosing sequence B again? I think I might be.
Seems like a good plan to
I
me.
will be choosing sequence
You don't have
B.
easily one.
So unfortunately, I only have 1 of each dice. 'Cause I haven't got any more. Right. Okay. So they are my dice. Do I want to reserve any of them? Yes, I do. So I'm going to pay a resource, and I'm going to have that one. Keep you buggers off.
Yeah.
Reset your playboard, so that gets discarded. I don't have any debris cubes here. I advance the Black Angel. So this gets ejected. Blue gets 6 points. White gets 3. Awesome.
These are lost.
2, 3. They are lost. And I get that card tucked there. Flipping it over and pop it on the end.
turns do we get? Until
Do we have to? We don't
Well,
move the Black Angel
No,
here, do we?
we've moved it.
we already moved it.
Yeah, it's always in the middle.
I'm going to tuck that.
Once this goes off the end,
Ah,
The
yeah.
planet-
when
the
it's got
planet
off the
will
end.
appear.
Yes. Okay.
so we're a third of the way there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, when this deck runs out,
All that.
Which
that,
is
that
likely
could
to
cause the
happen
game
first.
can end
Look
as
at
well.
that. Yeah.
Brave New World is here. You
Literally.
missed the tutorial part. So yeah, hopefully with the manual there, you'll be able to work out what we're doing, or you can just rewind. But then you won't be watching live. What's this? Is this mine?
I've just bought. I'm buying one of your dice.
Okay. You can remove 2 damage cubes.
Can I have a ship and a...
Shit. That isn't get a bot. That one isn't.
What's that one?
It is swap a bot from a break room to a workstation. It's that icon. It's exactly the same as
Okay.
that one.
On the sequence,
The ship.
on the sequence B,
Yep.
do the debris that come off go
Goes
to
there.
your own supply?
Yes.
Right.
You
okay.
get it.
Okay.
Done.
What action did you do? You did this one.
Yeah.
So you get a grey card. Right, Emily. A or B?
A.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
Activate that
Oh,
one.
nice.
All 3.
Nice.
So I can move one to the. Is that one?
Yeah. The left hand one is get a new robot. Yeah. Into
That
the break
one's
room.
Get a new robot.
Yeah.
And then I could move it from.
Well, the top tile is either.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
is
the bottom
move
one is
it.
move it.
Okay. I will move it to the green, please.
Okay. And then your
And
middle
then
one
here.
is get a point.
1 point.
There you go.
Okay.
And then so
I
you did
will-
A.
Yes. So I'll be borrowing your green die.
And what action would you like to perform?
This one.
That one. Right. So I don't know where you put the dice. Let's put it on there.
So you know what's going to happen now? You're going to buy your dice, and then you're going to have to do action B
Yeah.
again.
So you get to do this once. So you get a robot and a ship.
Yes.
There you go. Have a
Oh
ship
dear.
and a robot, and then that just goes back.
in there.
Yep, in there, and then you get a green card. So we've had our first activated mission action thing. Was that your own dice that you used?
My own die?
No, it was,
No,
mine.
it was
Well,
yours.
I was going to say you
Or
could have
your
flipped
dice.
it,
Hmm.
No,
because then it would have been a 3.
borrowed
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah. Right, we're all done.
Okay.
Hull.
I'm B.
Yeah, you're being.
I'm being.
So
I'm just B.
you get one of those, and
a
one of
yellow.
those.
Thank you.
Okay, do you want to reserve any of them?
Yeah, I think I might pay one to reserve that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then you
Okay,
reset your board,
gonna
so
reset
you
the
get
board,
your 2
so
debris
these two
cubes.
Come off. Go
We
there.
discard these cards,
That's gone. That's gone.
and then we
And then
advance
we advance.
the Black Angel.
So,
So that goes on.
hang on.
These 2 get ejected.
Yeah.
So let's do this one first. So this is for you.
Yeah.
You get a ship, a robot, and 3 resources.
Pass me a ship, please,
There you go.
and pass me 3 resources.
Oh,
You have 3 resources.
3 roses.
And that's your grey card for you to tuck. And then this one goes off the end, and it just gets given to red. There's no ejecting bonus.
Hmm.
And then that goes on the end.
So are you doing A or B, Paul?
I don't want to do A because I'll lose 3 points.
I don't want to do B.
Oh,
Sorry,
right.
don't-
See, I
don't
didn't
wanna
see
do
that
B.
in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This is my
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right then, aren't
in
you?
my high security area.
So what does it cost to save stuff? To lock stuff?
It's a resource.
Okay.
Now, I'm just going to pause for a minute and have a look at these advanced action tiles.
End game scoring tiles, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't know
Advanced technology
It'd be
tiles.
much easier if they just called them end game scoring tiles.
Right, the one on the left is 2 points for every ejected technology. Yeah, okay, alright, that's quite easy. That one is 2 points per card in space. You see that there's a hex icon around it?
As in here.
Yeah. The
Okay.
next one is
Same as
the
the
same as the
first
first one.
Yeah.
And the last one is 2 points for each advanced technology tile that is in your technology grid or has been ejected.
Yeah.
I assume including this one. You can have the same tile twice.
Yeah. What happened last time, I was everybody going, oh, we haven't bothered with that. You need to just do that start of the game. Because you've got to get them off to make them worth having.
Exactly.
And it's a long way.
Exactly. I mean, I need robots. Robots is my
Yeah.
main thing. There is a 2 here which would allow me to get 4 robots. I gotta do that because I ain't got any robots yet. Okay, forget that. I'll do that next time. Do I want to activate something first? No, I do not. So I am just gonna. Here you go. Have a resource. I'm gonna buy your
Thank you.
green
These
2.
refresh
These.
as
They
you
they
take
do.
them.
Yeah, they immediately refresh when you take them. So I'm going to buy a green 2 and I'm going to do this twice and get myself 4 robots. 1, 2, 3, 4. That goes in there. I get a green card. Done. Right. We have robots. We are all sorted.
But they're all in the restroom.
So,
Yeah.
I think I will be
Drinking oil.
doing option sequence
B.
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 Okay, so you don't lose any points. You roll 2 of those, 2 of those, and 2 of those.
Yep.
Wow. He's built up an engine. A robot engine.
That's quite nice, isn't it?
1 resource to reserve 1 if you want to.
Yeah, let's reserve that grey 3.
Okay. Reset your player board. So that all of that damage, all of that debris goes into your store. Discard the cards from around your playing board, but not the ones on the right hand side. Just put them on there. And then we move again. So that goes there, nothing gets ejected, and that goes on the end. We're probably about halfway through now.
Or more.
No, about half.
I feel like I've not done anything.
Yeah, that's the trouble.
Done.
Yeah.
Your go.
I had a plan and now it's all gone.
Yeah, mine too.
Gone. So I need to get rid of that.
Got all them. All those lovely dice.
Yeah,
You get the resources.
I
back
get the
when people
resources
buy
and
them.
then I just buy other people's. Yeah,
Yeah.
very nice.
But there's a lot of ravages. There's quite a bit of damage still there.
Mm.
I don't have any technology. The missions have dried up a little bit after the initial flurry of activity. What's this doing?
No idea.
Chuck it in there.
Resource. That's.
Is that what was paid to Emily for something?
I think it was some time back. Yeah.
Give it to Emily.
There you go.
Don't.
Have a resource.
She feels like she hasn't done anything.
It's floating around
You've done
in
enough to
space.
get a spare resource.
And 4 ships. So what's happening at technology on the card there? That means
It
that-
damages this location.
Right.
So when you do
What
action
happens if you
2,
get another one?
it
Then?
goes onto a die.
Oh, I see. Okay.
When you do this action, can you take the ones off of dice?
Yes, I believe so.
I mean, not that I'm particularly worried about it for several turns, but
If I I was to do, I'm not going to, but if I was to do sequence B and you still have a dice in your area,
You'd lose
it's
points.
minus that points.
Yeah.
But do you keep that dice?
No.
What happens to
It
that dice?
goes back to the store.
Right.
Yes, you can remove it from a die.
So I think I will do that then.
Okay.
Because it's only minus 1
Yeah,
point.
so you lose 1
and
point.
then there is 2 dice then for me to roll.
Yep. So you get those two, you get those two, and that.
If it was me, I'd have just bought one of my yellow ones and put it in there.
Oh my god, that's rubbish.
Remember, you can flip your own dice with debris. So Black Angel moves. Would you like to
That's not
reserve
great,
one of
is it?
those?
I will.
Reserve a 0.
I'll reserve the...
1. We can flip it then,
You
can't
can
we?
flip it to a 3, I guess, yeah.
The yellow.
The yellow 2,
Yeah.
comes through a resource. So that comes off. So pink gets that card.
Thank you.
That goes on the end, I've already flipped it. There we go. Nice.
This card goes on, has to go under here, is that right?
Mhm.
Or doesn't go into hand?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, wow. If we're halfway through, and I've not taken any technology tiles.
No.
Wowzers.
Rid of
Bum.
these.
Oh yeah, you did B, didn't you?
Yeah. So, what's on offer on the technology track for 2? Yeah.
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 And we're playing the basic game today.
Yeah,
There's an
okay.
advanced game where you
Okay.
use,
So if I buy,
there's another side of the tiles. I don't know whether you use.
if I buy a green,
Who's green?
Paul.
This one?
mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you want to do? Do you want to clear Ravagers or move?
I want to. Can I not just place it on here?
Oh yeah, you can do it. Oh no, because that's mine. You're not there.
I'm not there.
You've got to be there.
Ah, yes.
It's got to be in it
That's
to
a
win.
shame. Okay. In that case, I'll clear some Ravagers then.
So you go here.
Yeah.
You lose a
I lose 1. Okay.
right, but now if you clear that Ravager,
Yeah, I'll clear that one. And I'll clear the movement card,
this one,
please. Yeah.
the yellow movement one. Okay.
And these go to my hand.
They are in
as
your hand.
wilds.
You did a green action, so you get a green card.
Thank you.
Right. Well, I am going to activate something. I'm totally going to activate something. And it's going to be... It's going to be that. And... Ooh. What am I doing?
Activating.
Yeah, I think I might, because I've got 4 in here now, and I'm quite happy with these 4. So I think I'm going to put this over... You see, the thing is, yeah. This is interesting, so we're all fighting over the same pool of dice.
Mm.
It is interesting, isn't it? I'm going to go on here by activating this.
Yeah. The movement.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I'm going to give you a resource to buy your green 2,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to do that
Mhm.
and get 4 more robots. That's sorted my robot problem. Got loads of them now. And then I get a... What die did I use? That one. So I get a green card. Right.
So, Emily, you have a resource.
Thank you.
I'll take your green one. Goes there.
Yep. Yep.
I'll
You
lose
have
a
to-
card.
You have to discard a mission card from your hand.
Yeah, that's going to be that one. Oh, before I do that, I'm going to activate stuff.
Okay, so everything in that column activates.
Yeah, so I'm going to get a robot. I'm going to get a resource. Actually, no, let's have a red cube. Damaged cube. And what does that do?
Move ship 2 spaces, which could include launching one.
With a robot?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, okay.
Can't go there.
Why?
It's 3.
You
Can't
win
go-
Oh.
And you don't get to play mission cards or anything, it is just movement.
Yeah, but I've just bought a green one for movement.
Okay.
So that's 2,
right.
and that's the green one.
That's the green 1 movement, yep. After you discarded the mission card.
After I've discarded it, well, I'll put that out first, because it's got to be one of these, obviously. It's going to be that one.
Okay.
Oh, look, put a little robot on.
Oh, I've got to put a little robot on it.
I get 2 points.
2 points. And then you
I
get
a green technology.
green 1 slides in, and you get a green card.
Thank you.
Okay, Emily.
Put a green one here.
That activates both of your green technologies.
Get one from there.
Yep.
And then we'll put him on the grey.
Okay.
And then I will use I'll use a damage to flip over my star.
Yeah, so that becomes a 2. Good shot. What action would you like to do?
The move.
So you get 2 movement.
Thank you.
I guess you're playing a mission.
Does it have to be 2? Just 1?
Movement. You can just move 1 if you want.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I can play that one.
You can. And you get 2 points. Is that 2?
1.
1. 1 point. And that goes there. Oh, we didn't do a thing. We missed something.
Oh, we missed something.
You played a card.
Oh yes, these things.
Oh, yeah.
With 3, we need 3 Ravagers.
Damn.
Nobody in the chat spotted that.
What happens to these?
I'll do. So that's mission. That's action 2, which wouldn't have affected what you did. Action 3. And action 4.
No! Ah.
Okay,
So
but that didn't affect what Emily did.
No.
But that was Paul's.
That was Paul's
landing.
Ravagers,
Now
and you did your
mine.
technologies, and now you've got
3,
4 Ravagers.
4, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Action 4. So that goes on there, and then, right. Okay.
How many dice left?
1, 2 is action 6. 3 is action 4. Wow. Now, I don't know what happens when you draw a 4th Ravager, but this doesn't go anywhere. There's nowhere for this to go.
I thought you only ever had 2 on there for some
No,
reason.
there's 3 slots.
Okay. Well, I assume you don't put one out.
Action 5.
Maybe we're just all done.
So, a couple of rules I need to check. What
Well,
happens?
maybe we start hammering
draw
that
the
one
fourth
while it's
card.
still available.
And also, what happens when a
Oh,
damage?
but there's no green
Well,
dice.
there's no dice left to damage.
Yeah. So I'll check those.
Okay.
What else do you need to do on your turn? We need the technologies. So we need
Oh,
a
yes,
yellow and a green,
and then a blue or grey.
and then you
So
get.
did you push a green one in yours?
I did.
Yellow card, thank you.
Right.
So,
Okay. I will check those rules. Christine, you just played your 3rd game. Finished
Green.
just after the live stream started. Cool.
Yes.
Right. So
What did we do with the discard one for earlier?
yeah. Damage cubes. So this is Ravagers appear. Place the damage cubes on the first damage space. If you already got 2, put it on a die in the same colour supply. If that supply is empty or all of the dice there have a damage cube, ignore the damage. Right, so there's that one answered. The next thing is what happens if a 4th Ravager...
Card comes.
Yeah. If any Ravager cards are already on this space, place the new card so it slightly overlaps. Each action space can only accommodate 3 Ravagers. If you must place a Ravager on a space that already has 3, discard it and draw a different one instead. So if we draw another Ravager for action 4, we discard it and we draw a new one instead.
We messed this up a bit, haven't we? Because there's no green dice and nobody can clear them.
What, the Ravagers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's how it goes.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, we'll end the game there and then I might get 18 points. Bizarre. Remember, if the game ends because these cards run out,
Yes.
you do not score points for stuff here.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to activate here to give me a new robot.
Right, okay. Debris cubes don't score. It's robots in the break room, resources and ships will score at the end of the game if we reach planet Spez. So debris cubes don't score. Not according to this.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to use my yellow 3
Yep,
to go flying.
that should be there. Okay, so you get 3 movement points.
Launch
You
a
don't-
sh- launch a ship.
No Ravagers.
Launch a ship.
You're pink. There you go. Are you going to be placing a mission?
Sorry, I'm going to.
Are you placing a
Yeah, I'm
mission?
placing a mission. And I can go 3, is that right? Yeah, I can go 3.
It's going to be impossible to play if everybody keeps going over there.
Why?
Well, because there's going to be no way to clear anything. Yeah, it's just basically play over there, isn't it?
Play on this board.
Yeah.
Well, you can't
Why
because
not? Yeah,
what colour is available to move?
Yellow.
Okay, I've got yellow dice.
1, 2,
I've got a yellow card.
So have I.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I don't have a yellow card.
Go there. That only did 1 Ravager.
That's
That's
the
1 Ravager.
Don't know what that means,
That's
How can you not have a yellow
That's-
card?
1.
How can I not have a yellow card?
Ah, so you played it there on your board, and that's how you didn't get one back.
yeah.
Because when you play it here, you get one back. Don't you?
Doesn't really
Yes. Yeah, I must have played it here
Played
and
it
done a
there.
different action.
stay there. And that just comes there. So I'm on there.
And this goes on there and you get a ship.
I get a ship.
So that's an action that allows you to get 2 points for every technology tile you've got.
No, you discard.
You have to
I think
discard
that's-
it.
I think that's discarding.
It probably
yes,
is.
I think it is.
You just actually remove it from your board.
Yeah, to the discard pile.
I think it's ejected. I think. Let's
Check
have a
it
look.
because there is one that was discarded
Yeah.
when I looked at it earlier.
Yeah. Spend 1 technology either from your grid or ejected to get 2 victory points.
Mm.
Okay, so spend.
Spend.
Okay.
Play with the advanced rules, fellas. I will next time I play, but for the first game with
I'm doing this
learning,
first. Can I have a yellow card?
you
please?
can have a yellow card. Right, is it my go?
Yeah.
Well, it's tricky, isn't it? I don't have much in the way of choice. I don't want to do sequence B because I'll lose points for this. That should be in there. But I also don't really want to move because I can't play a yellow mission. I suppose I could just go here. On there. No, because that's going to go. I could go up there. But then that'll get me ships. I don't need that. Oh, dear, dear, dear. What is it I need? I need... Yeah, okay. I'm going to not activate anything on here. I don't think. No, I'm not. I'm going to choose this die. I'm going to put it here. So the die is reduced to a 2. And I have to discard a mission card, which is fine because I've got loads of these. Keeping that one. Getting rid of that one. And then I do 2 points worth of technology grabbages. Oh, that one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll have that one. I'll have that one. Okay, so this one's going to come in, and it's going to go in there, and then this one's going to come in, and it's going to go in there.
Full row.
They've injected. Acknowledges. So I've done that, did that. That goes there, and I get a yellow card.
I'm tucking that.
Yeah. Going to move that back.
Am I going to move the other one back as well? No. No, the other one will be fine.
Well, you get a ball then.
Hey?
You get. So that's move.
Yeah, and that's
You
get
a new
one.
So you get a new one.
Yeah,
Right, so I'll have a free extra ball.
yeah. I'm just don't want the. Yeah, I'm just avoiding those dice with all those grid cubes on. Then I'm going to use that one
Yeah.
in there.
Becomes a 0. Well, you're going to flip it first,
I'm going to flip it first.
and then it becomes a 2.
3.
Well, it was a 3, and then it reduced by 1.
It was a 1,
Yeah, so
so it becomes
Yeah.
a 3.
Yeah,
Becomes
and
a
then you put it on
3.
here,
Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry, yeah,
and it gets reduced to a 2.
yeah.
There you go.
Oh, I only need one anyway.
Okay.
Oh well,
Oh,
2.
and this gets. Oh. And
Yeah,
this gets
yeah, yeah.
damaged, which, yeah.
Yeah.
This area of the ship is absolutely
Out of order.
smashed.
Because
Yeah, this whole damaging dice. When I first read the rules, I thought, oh, that's a bit.
well, I was
fiddly.
going to put it there, but I might be better off putting it over there.
that stops you drawing the dice. You
It's
just
quite
take
interesting.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting.
Yeah.
So, we'll
We're just
put.
going to find about space. I was off.
How'd you get there?
2 grey.
Where are you leaving from?
There.
Right. Okay.
That's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1, 2.
Fly through there.
And that bot came from here,
Yeah.
and then another bot. And what'd you get for
resource.
that? It's a resource, is it?
What's the action? A cube, destroy a cube.
Red
to gain 2.
red cubes for 2 points,
Spend red
Okay.
cubes for points.
Right.
which I've got loads
He's
of.
got loads
Okay,
of.
got a lot, yeah.
Yeah, nice move.
And I can also do that with grey dice without having to go on this bloody board.
So this goes here,
Because you got 3.
and you get a grey card.
Yeah.
Grey, blue.
Yes.
Emily.
Spares is in sight, by the way, folks. And the
Really?
long range scanner has
Really,
says
it's over there.
spares is available soon.
And then I shall use the green dice.
This one.
Yeah.
You flipping it?
Okay.
It's a 2.
Oh, that's for damage and for the red cubes,
Yeah.
isn't it? To put down the bottom.
Down here.
Yeah.
So this location gets damaged. And then you can clear 2 Ravagers. So you can't clear this
No.
because you'd need 3 to do that.
Mhm. I can clear those.
Okay? You can definitely do those. And which action did you do? This one?
Yes.
So you get a green card.
Okay. So I'm going to spend some debris to flip my dice. Then I'm going to go here.
So
Makes that-
this location gets damaged and goes on there. And then that
That
gets
becomes
reduced to
a
a 2.
2.
And you get to move 2.
Allows me to move 2,
Yeah.
which allows me to. But I haven't got a robot. That's all right. I was going to move this guy over to here.
Yeah.
Okay, and
You know that is about to disappear.
if somebody.
Well, I don't have any dice.
Buy one.
Yeah.
could
I'm just
buy
saying,
one.
if I disappear,
Then I lose that
then
anyway.
yeah.
I could move him out to save him. Actually, I think I might do that. I might just save the poor chap. Are we allowed to just float around in space?
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was a movement of 2, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2.
Run away. So, Lucas, why should we play with the advanced rules? What do they give us? I know one of the things it does give you is when you're drawing these cards at the end of your turn, you draw 2 and choose 1, which will slow things down a lot, but gives you a lot more choice.
Does give you a lot more
these.
choice.
But yeah, the advanced rules, I think, are the technologies. But yeah, let us know what you think of the advanced rules.
Yeah. And I get a grey.
You get a grey, and then that goes in there. Oh wow, look at this.
Yeah.
This is severely damaged. And this is the action to clear it.
And that's seriously damaged already.
How are the index?
You can. So maybe I want to choose a different plan because I want to activate these. Yeah, I'm going to activate these. So I play that there, and I get to do all these 3 things. So I'm going to send this here for that, and I'm going to draw 2 cards. And I'll draw yellow and yellow. No, I didn't look at it. Green. Okay. Then. Ooh. I'm going to buy your yellow 2. And I'm going to go here, which reduces it to a 1. And I get to move 1 space. Hello?
Hello there. Enjoy this space. It's the final frontier.
So we're on that straight away.
Oh yes. See, that's what I like. I just float around in space, and then a ship comes along and helps me out.
Right,
Beauty.
we need 1 Ravager. We didn't forget doing any Ravagers, did we, earlier on?
No, because I just moved into outer space.
Yeah, and we did that one. Did we do that one?
Yeah, we did that one.
We did the 2 Ravagers for that one?
Yeah.
I don't remember doing that one.
No, I
I
don't.
don't remember.
Well, the one, because we
I don't
did
remember
that
doing
one.
we did that one and that one. I don't know about
I
that
think
one.
we did that.
I've no idea.
We'll say it's too late.
Yeah.
But I think we
It
forgot
is.
to do Ravagers for that. But I'm going to do 1. Shall I just do 2 for this one then?
Yeah.
That's fair.
It should have been 1, but we'll do 2
Okay.
because we forgot earlier on. Right, action 2, which damages one of those, and action 1, which damages one of those.
Those again. Ouch.
It's just points. Right, so I've done that. We've done the Ravagers. A yellow and a green, please.
Yeah.
And then I get to draw. What action did I do? I did a yellow action. So I get to draw a yellow card. There we go. Is everyone being a Care Bear and not reallocating other people's resources? What do you mean, Brett?
Reallocating?
We are using each other's dice quite a lot. As
Like
you can
that.
see.
Thank you.
Just like that.
So where do I put it if I'm going to use the card?
On the card, I think. I haven't read that bit in the rules. So we're putting it on the card. I'll read what the rules
I'll have
actually
4
say.
points, please.
4 points.
Point.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, you place your die on the illustration of the card you wish to activate. Yeah. Makes sense. You caught up?
Yep.
And you get to draw,
A
Grey?
grey
and the
card.
grey one goes back in the supply. Right.
Oh, before I did that, I was going to do that as well,
Okay.
which gets me 1 spaceship,
Yeah.
and I was going to launch 1 spaceship and move it
So
to
Brett's dropping in and out of the chat. Yes, we are using each other's dice a lot.
onto there.
We didn't in the first round, but so you did. You got a ship, and then
I don't
moved
need
it
to,
to.
but
Yeah. Okay.
2 is what it allows me to move. So
Gotta activate this way, so I get a point.
1 point for red.
Point for red. And this one is move.
Get a ship. or move a ship 2 spaces.
I will get a ship then.
It is the last ship.
But then there are not.
There are an unlimited number of ships,
Okay.
but we have physically run out of pieces because I'm hoarding them.
And I'll activate my 2
Mm-hmm.
dice, and I'll put it on this one.
Yeah. So you
I
get,
get 2
2 ships and 2 points.
and 2 points.
Okay.
So
Symbolic ship.
here you go. We have a bit of blue tack. So make a ship out of that, and another bit of blue tack. There you go.
So, I think I have to go plan B, sequence B.
You're doing sequence B, so you don't have any dice here, so you don't lose any points, and you are getting 1 green,
One of each.
1 of those, and 1 of those. Okay.
And did I manage to get one without a... I did manage to
Yep,
get one,
yeah.
but it's not killed. Okay.
Whereas me, I'm going to end up having to
I'll
take.
spend a resource to
damage.
grab the 3. Clear my board, which means that goes.
Yep.
That's all that goes.
Okay.
Yep.
Advance the Black Angel. This gets ejected. There you go. I have a real ship. I get that.
That goes off.
That goes off. What was that?
That's mine.
Yep, that's yours. Right, now I need to read the rules because I've never got to this point before. Advance the Black Angel. If the planet Spez token is on the first space strip, the one from which the cards were just ejected, remove it. After flipping this strip over and attaching it to the end, cover the middle hex with the planet Spez. Now the planet Spez is in sight. The objective of this long voyage will soon be attained. There you go. It is there. You can see it.
Yeah.
And then we slide everything this way a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, that was your go.
That's my go.
My go. Now, I'm going to end up taking one of these damage dice, aren't I? Because I foolishly put another robot in there. Unless I buy something. I could buy a 1 and do nothing with it, which is a bit rubbish. Or I could buy a 1
Do nothing.
and do nothing with it.
But you could activate. You could activate first, couldn't you? You get some benefit.
And get nothing.
Right.
Nah.
No.
It's all a bit.
You've got plenty of robots.
It's all a bit. I could.
You play with ships.
I could move out and put a mission thing on the board.
An action. To kill.
I could.
To repair. An action to repair the ship.
Well, the repairing the ship is this one.
Yes, I know. We need it. So to kill this, we need
No,
to...
it's this. Oh, I don't know.
This
To
is the one
kill
to kill
this.
the Ravagers. We need a green 3.
You need a green 3 to get there.
Got to be a green 3
to get that.
to get rid of those. But we don't need to get rid of those. It's the damage that's causing the problem. The damage is
Yeah.
restricting the actions that we can do. Where are my ships on the board? Is that me? Yeah, so when this goes off the end, we
Yeah.
get... I don't need this ship. That one is totally not needed. Because I'm already getting the 3 points.
No, you don't get that if your ship isn't there. Do you?
It's only
I've
one
got
thing. It's not
robots
You own
split.
it. Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
split.
you might as well
Everybody-
move that off.
Everybody would get a 3.
Yeah,
for the green
this is
card.
not doing anything.
Agreed. Because that blue's doing it for him.
Yeah.
I thought that was just getting you that.
No, I mean, if you check right there on the left-hand side, single-use things, I think you get it for the... Because it says in the example that blue's already got it because of that, so therefore doesn't get it because of that as well.
Yeah,
So
it's
yeah,
only the
that
ones with
ship's
the
not
line
doing
down the
anything.
middle.
What we need is another mission near me that I could have gone to, which there was one, I just missed out on it. Right. What am I doing?
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm trying to avoid doing sequence B, aren't I?
Mhm.
But sequence A is nothing.
Mm.
It is really nothing. So I'm going to do sequence B. So I have to take these 2, which means I lose a point. I take these 2, and I take this one. I roll my dice. Oh, look at them numbers.
Oof.
Whoa.
Look at
Boom.
those. They go in there. I'm going to reserve. Oh, I've only got one resource, but that's fine because other people are going to be giving me loads. What is it I'm actually trying to do? I'm going to take a green 3. Right, done that. Reset my player board. Done that. Advance the Black Angel. I've not done that yet, have I?
Don't think so.
No. Right, advance the Black Angel. This comes off.
Yeah.
And you get 3 robots and 3 points. I
Yep.
took that.
There's a spaceship for whoever wanted one.
Do we even bother putting that up there now?
Yeah. why not?
Yeah.
That gets tough.
Oh, actually, no. Yeah, it's a good point. Let's not put it there. Let's keep it off camera. What else do I do? That's it. Yeah, that was my sequence B done. So 2 more sequence Bs, and then we finish that round and play one more round. What are you buying?
What do you think I'm buying?
Green 3. Put it here.
Yeah.
Okay, so that damages this location,
Yeah.
which puts that on there,
Yeah.
and then you can clear 3 Ravagers.
If I do that, I don't care about that then. That's the trouble. Actually, do you know what? Yeah, it's got to be.
Okay. Well, do you want 3 Ravager cards. Okay, and then you did a green action.
Well, I'm just hoping if I do that, somebody else will now go there and take some of the cubes away.
Emily, your go. Scott rooting for the Ravagers. Lone Jedi's here. Hello. So for those people in the chat that are watching this, none of us have got any advanced technology tiles yet, and the game's almost over. Is that normal? Are we playing it wrong, or are we just bad at it?
I think you just have to know about this early in the game and play for it.
and get one of them and eject.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all worth 2 points to me.
I mean,
That was the problem.
I mean, I've got hardly anything tucked
We've all
anyway.
got plenty of these, so they would have made more points.
I'll buy a grey 3.
You're buying a grey 3 from me. There you go. Where
I'll
would you like
do
to
the
put it?
cube.
So it gets reduced to a 2,
Yeah.
and now you clear 2 cubes.
Two cubes.
Any 2 cubes.
Take them off,
So they should be
take
the
'em off
same
that
colour?
space so
Nope,
we can go
no,
there
they can
again.
go each one could be from anywhere.
I'll take one off of there,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Sort of.
and then one off of here.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you put them on your technology tiles and activate them.
Yeah, that's.
Oh yeah. I'll do 1 point.
And you get a grey card. 1 point.
And putting a robot
Onto
into
the break room.
rest.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to activate this row to get a robot.
Does it not have to be a green card?
Yes, it has to be a
Oh,
green
sorry,
card.
it's to be a green card, and I had it in my mind to use one of these. Pick the wrong card out. Anyway, no, that's right. Then I will pay 1 to flip my 1 to a 3.
Lorenzo's here. Hello, Lorenzo. And Christine's saying it's not normal.
Apparently we're not normal.
We're not.
Yeah, we're not normal.
Okay. So I'm going to go. There.
You 3 clear 3
Clear
cubes.
3 cubes. So we will have.
Because we want to get to the planet in tip-top shape. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got to be in pristine condition.
New liquor
In
paint.
pristine condition. Yeah, need
What's this one?
need to get across there. So
Every black. So
Oh,
every
yeah,
advance
yeah,
takes
yeah,
2
okay.
points.
Yeah, see,
Okay.
I've not. Yeah,
The-
because that's been blocked so much, you can't get anything pushed
two,
off.
2 off of the movement.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And 1 off of the grey movement, I think.
Yep. So you activate 3 of your technology tiles,
3 tiles.
and then you get a grey card.
I'll have another robot. Robot. I'll have another ship. And I'll have another resource. Okay.
So if I've got this right, I put that on there, and that immediately gets me
Yep.
All of that.
2 other cards. I'll take a green one, and I'll take a yellow one, I think. And I do this, which will be
Oh,
at
we
this
can only have
stage
so many cards.
6.
Three,
At the end of your turn, you can only have 6
three.
non-Ravager mission cards.
Well, I've only got 5 because I had to throw them away, because
And
whatever,
that's the
wherever
thing.
it was.
I am over my. I will be over my limit at the end of this turn because of that. I'll just get another bot because I think we're going to get to the planet. I think. I don't know. Might be wrong. So, yeah, here's what we need to do. I need to play this as a green mission, which means I need to use this to move. So I'm going to have to put it on there, which means I'm going to have to lose that, which is a shame. So I tell you what, instead of playing that, I would have just played that, because then I don't have to lose one. Then the die is reduced to a 2, and then I get 2 movement points. So I'm going to put this little fella, and he's going to go over here. And then I'm going to play a green mission, which is going to be... Oh! Just spotted that. That's a totally different thing. That could get me loads of points.
I didn't get my 3 bots, did I, off that green card? That's why I haven't got any.
What green card?
That green card that just fell off.
Didn't you?
No, because there's none there. Left.
Yeah, I'm going to put this here.
I was thinking at this stage of the game I was supposed to have some bots. Why aren't there any there?
So that goes on there, which gives me another bot. Right, so we need Ravagers. We need 2 Ravagers, and we need a green and a yellow technology.
Green.
So another Ravager arrives here. Sorry, not sorry. And another Ravager arrives here. Yeah. Ah. Right, and then I did a green action, so I get a green card, and now I think I have more than 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have to discard down. But if you want to take your go.
So let's tuck that.
Well,
Let's get a
that's useless.
spaceship,
Okay.
and then no spaceships left.
No spaceship, so you get a blob of blue tack instead.
Make one.
Yeah, make your own spaceship.
Okay, thank you. So that's a spaceship. One of those goes into there.
Rob's here.
I'll
Hello, Rob.
buy your grey 3. I'm putting it there. Take those 3.
So apparently it's going to hurt our end game scoring, but yes, it's going to hurt all of us. And Rado's here as well. 4 players and nobody's going for the black. Yeah, we're all learning. We don't know what we're doing. I keep meaning to.
Well, yeah, but it was so hard to go there for so long.
Yeah, we had a lot of damage.
Gets me.
So I said earlier on, Richard, I've learned how to play this game from reading the rulebook, not watched any videos, not read any BGG threads, and got the rules right. So yeah, the rulebook's fine. Richard agreed with me. He said the rulebook was okay.
Put that
Okay, I think that's me
on.
done there.
Resource.
Got it?
I will use to buy the yellow dice.
There you go.
The one.
Which one? Oh, Paul's.
Wow. They all went quick.
Yeah.
I had loads.
Because I'm going to pop it.
So the next location along gets damaged. So this gets damaged. And now you get 1 movement point.
Robot.
Robot to go in a ship. Put him in a real ship.
1.
Okay. And you playing a mission?
Yes.
That's going to trigger 2 Ravagers. 4 points. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 Ravagers. Yeah, this is getting close. We have action 3. That's the 3rd card. And also action 5, which is the 3rd card. So that's another damage die. Technologies, what do we need? We need a yellow technology pool. And then what action did you
Yellow
do?
card.
And you get a yellow card. There you go.
Okay. So I'm going to use my 3 to movement. Yeah. Which allows me to launch into there and move there.
Okay, yeah.
Play a card.
Okay, so we're not going to get to the planet. There's 2 left.
So what happens? How does it work?
We finish this round and then play one more round.
Okay.
Well, I can fly there. That's only one.
Yeah, but it's up to you whether you want to trigger the end
No.
of the game due to Ravager.
No, I don't.
Well, don't do that then.
Well, that's only one, isn't it? That's
That
only
would
one.
be only one. Yeah,
That's only
Yeah.
one.
that's only one.
That's fine. So I go there,
Yeah, put a thing on it.
put the thing on it, and get 4 points.
That's 4 points as well.
Yeah.
Action 2. There you go.
Thank you, and I'll
Yeah, go Ravagers.
go Ravagers and a yellow, please.
So I say the rule book is good as far as rules go. There's some bits of wording that are really badly worded, and there's a couple of typos and things like that. But the bottom line, I was able to learn how to play the game from the rule book. It needs a few tweaks, but nothing major. Right. I still think the game's going to end because of this, because I want to play one.
Well, maybe you should.
Yeah,
Maybe for the team you should
What
just.
do you mean for the team? What's this team business?
Yeah,
Well, no,
of
actually,
course.
no.
We're
I
all on the. We're all.
I
We're all
want
the same.
these 2 cards off the end.
Well then.
Yeah, we do, but not to the very end.
No, now, because they get me points right now. That gets me and you 3 points.
It does, yes.
That gets me 3 points. In fact, no,
But you
that
can't
would,
do both of those. They're on different.
that would get me 6.
They're on different strips.
Yeah. No, I'm going to do sequence B. Because I haven't got any dice, so I don't lose any points. So I'm going to use sequence. I'm going to do sequence B.
Okay.
So, I get these 2. I get these 2. And I get that one. And I roll these. I reset my player board, which is this.
Look at those dice.
And then we advance.
Oh, I should have done stuff
Black
when I got
Angel.
those cubes. I put
Oh.
those cubes straight on there.
So-
That's wrong.
What are you doing?
It's alright. When I picked those cubes up, I was just thinking I wanted to spend
Yeah.
them and I didn't put them on stuff to activate stuff.
So this gets ejected, and we
We
both get
we
3
get
points.
Thank
3
you.
points for blue. 1,
I mean,
2,
it's really
3.
making a lot of difference, but
3 points for pink. So that's good.
on
And
there.
I then took that yellow card there,
Yeah, which would be boosting a.
which would be boosting a technology tile that
technology
none of us
wasn't
have got.
put that on there.
Who needs a?
Right,
Who's got a blue tack ship? You got a blue tack ship. There you go.
I need 2 more actually.
There you go. And this goes on the end. Well, no, we're just going to get rid of it, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I just realised because I was about to spend them and I was just realising they shouldn't be on there. They should have been on there. I should have activated stuff with them. You haven't done that. So you haven't done that. So I do that and I buy your grey 3.
Okay.
Hmm.
Actually, if I'd
Do I want to do
placed
that?
there-
Actually, give me that back. I'm not sure I want to do
If
that.
I'd actually placed there, that wouldn't have caused any.
Wouldn't have caused any.
And would have got the.
Yeah, let's
Got
do
your
it.
thing.
Let's do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, but
You didn't-
Have your grey
Could you have
3.
reached there?
I think
You
I had 3. Yeah.
Uh,
thought it was only 2.
2 would have been
Can't
enough
remember.
because it was there.
6 points, please.
6 points for what?
Whoa.
I think not.
For 3 red cubes.
Ah.
Oh, the action on the. Yeah.
6 points.
Oof.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's why I was worried about having done that wrong, because they were available
Right.
to me before I'd reset.
Done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sequence B to end the game.
I got to throw one of these away.
No.
One of my 6 grey and a green. Yeah, let's get rid of that one. I don't think it makes a blind bit of difference at this stage. Oh, before I did that, actually, I could have activated that one, couldn't I?
Hang on, we can't. Yeah, that's 3 undos you've just done in one turn.
No, it wasn't an undo. It was
Well,
stuff I
yeah, but-
should have. I
yeah.
did stuff wrong earlier. I'll do it next time.
So what
Making a
does score at
difference.
the end? Other than the tiles that we don't have, we get something for resources.
Nope. So end game scoring at the end is. So if the Black Angel arrives on Spez, or the Ravager card deck becomes empty,
Yeah.
then you finish the round in progress and then play one final round, and then you've got your VP during the game,
Yes.
then points for your advanced technology tiles, and
Yes.
then if we got to Spez, robots in the break room, resources and ships are 2 for 1. That's it.
2 for 1.
Yeah. Yeah, as I say, they're half a point each.
Mm.
So, yeah. At the moment,
Difficult to catch Mr. Paul.
unless we arrive. If we arrive,
Yeah,
suddenly I've got an
You've
extra...
got lots more.
Well,
Yeah.
not then, but I've got an extra, 4 points.
So it's
Yeah.
my interest to get that one out,
Yes.
Mm.
rather than what I was going to do, which was
Yeah.
get another 6 points.
Yeah. But then get 6 points will
Well,
probably seal
6
it.
points will probably do it anyway, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's going to take me 2.
Yeah. But Emily's
Emily.
choosing action A.
To there.
Ooh,
Right.
nice.
And then I will buy something.
There's a nice yellow one there that I really don't care about. Actually, I do care about, because I can flip it and buy points with it.
So Simon's saying first solo playthrough this afternoon, loads of replayability. And Christine's saying best score is 56, husband's is 79. So the
Wow.
replayability is an interesting one because there's no variable setup in the game.
Well, there is, because it's all in the cards.
It's not really,
And in this. And
yeah. But I think it's the turn by turn tactical choices is
Yeah.
what I think is
Yeah.
going to make
Yeah.
this game.
Yeah.
We'll do a round the table discussion at the end because this is not a sponsored.
I mean,
video.
this is obviously important, but I think you need to have a better idea of how the game runs.
Yeah.
These only get you points if they come off.
Nope.
No,
They
they
don't.
get you a
No,
maximum of 4 points if they don't come off.
Yeah. Or if they come off and you already had 3. If they're on your board, they're still worth points.
Because that one is still.
That is 2 points
2 points.
because it'll be 2 points for itself.
Okay.
Are we having our first advanced technology
Wow.
purchase?
I'll go for it.
We are.
Yay!
So I will be buying your
My yellow
Yellow
3,
three.
which is reduced to a 2,
to a 2.
but you also have to discard a Ravager card from hand.
Yeah.
There you go. And then you
And
buy
I'll
that,
buy that.
and that gets replaced with a new one. Yeah, I mean, I played about 4 rounds of the solo game, and I quite enjoyed that because that's a bit of a sort of puzzle challenge. Right,
Right.
are you going to do it? Are you gonna get us home?
No.
Because if you don't, I can't.
Yes.
Because it'll cost me 8 points if I do
yeah,
it.
yes, I've only got 0.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you're gonna
I'm
choose
I'm
sequence
on
B.
Sequence B.
So that goes. You don't lose any points.
No.
Well, actually, you do. No, you don't. Because
No.
you get that one, and that one.
That's it.
There are your dice.
And there we are.
Right, reset your player board,
Super. Right. Oh, I get
and
some
then we
of
advance. We have
those.
arrived.
We've arrived
These 3 cards come off.
and made it to Spez.
So this comes off.
No, not me.
We both get 3 points. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's that done. Whose card was this? Mine. This card comes off.
That just dies.
That just dies. You get to tuck the yellow card. This is what I was saying. The order doesn't
Might be
matter.
a bit
But
of
that
blue-
happens
have some
simultaneously.
Blue tack
So
back.
that yellow card was not there for the purpose of scoring the other one.
Yeah.
And this comes off, and you took it.
That's Oh, is that in the row that's coming off?
Yeah.
Damn. That's a blow. I hadn't allowed for that.
There you go.
That's a cock up,
That's scuppered, yeah.
hasn't it?
Yeah.
Although I've only got one red cube, so
And you're done.
Yep, I'm done.
So the end of the game has been triggered. So we finished that round, which was then.
Yes, because you're the first.
So now we.
I have one
This
round.
is now our last turns.
Or do we all have one more go each?
Yeah, yeah, because I was the start player. So that round is finished, and basically we play one more round. One more round in which I do something that will get me.
100 points, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, these aren't going to score because they're
they
not
won't
going to
fall
get
off the end.
ejected.
No. And they're not actions either.
The ship can't move anymore. You just don't move it. So yeah, what's going to get me points? I guess buying an advanced technology.
Yeah.
What's that? Ravager card in hand. That seems quite easy.
Yeah. You do need a yellow
Can
dice.
we just check?
And you don't. have it.
Yeah, that's a good point. What can I do that gets me points? Activating these to get me
Stuff.
bits.
are resources worth stuff, did you say?
Half a point each. Yeah. Debris cubes are not, but other
And
things.
what are bots in the middle?
Half a point. Yeah.
So there's
You're
not a
right,
lot.
you're
It's,
right.
it's irrelevant whether I get a bot or a resource then.
I've just got all these cards and I'm not doing anything with them now.
Yeah.
As you say, I can't.
Well, it just says 2 at the end.
No, I can't get an advanced technology
No, we
because I
can't
need a
do
yellow
the
die.
stuff.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
So the only thing I can do is this and get 2 Ravager cards.
Yeah.
That don't get me any points.
Oh no.
So is there an action on the
The
board?
red cubes don't
No,
get
they don't get points.
So there's no point doing
So
anything.
there you go.
You can't activate. Can you activate anything that gives you resources? No.
Yeah. I can get a bot.
Bot, but no.
No, in fact, what I can do... No, I can't. Yeah. No, I don't have a Ravager card to activate both of those. So...
So does that mean you have to do a sequence B?
No.
Oh no,
Oh, no.
because you can do.
Yeah. But if you can't
Yeah.
can't do sequence A,
Then you have to.
you
do
just
have
do
to.
sequence B.
Mm.
But I can do sequence A.
It
It's
just
just not.
doesn't do
It's just not
anything.
a very good sequence A. So I'll have that, and then I'll choose a 2, and I'll put it on there, and clear 2 damage,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll clear these 2, and put them on there and there, and get a bot and a ship. And I think I'll draw that just because I can.
Right. So
I think that is it.
I'm gonna.
Someone
tuck
else mentioned
that.
that and has corrected them that they do score. Hang on. I need to scroll up to see what scores. Where's my mouse gone? It's here. What are people saying in the chat? Why is it not scrolling? Should scroll. It's not scrolling. It's done this before.
Drag it. Is there some kind of?
Well, definitely scrolled before. There.
Oh.
Right. Okay. Rob wants to know what my verdict is. We're going to do a round the table discussion at the end. Did Paul say that advanced tech won't score if it's not ejected? No, I didn't. No. Advanced tech will score
Will score minimum 2 points.
whether it's on the board, off the board.
So if it's ejected,
it'll score a
what
little bit more.
relationship does it have to these tucked cards?
Depends where you put it. It increases the maximum amount that tech
Can score.
So if
But if I can't score more than 4 anyway,
No,
it's
it's
beside the
irrelevant.
point.
If I had this and I put it here,
But-
this card now has a maximum of 8.
Never mind, all the same. I'm still going to do it just in case. So I've played a yellow. So I'm going to push that one up there.
That's movement.
That's a move.
Damn.
So you have to discard a Ravager card.
That's really annoying because then it's only worth 2 points, and then it's hardly worth doing.
2 points is 2 points.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
How else can you get 2 points?
Okay, let's discard a Ravager card,
Okay,
but it
the
also
die
means I
is-
can't push it off. But
Die is reduced.
so I won't bother pushing it up there. I'll just push it there, put it there. 'Cause I-
Black ones have to come in there and there.
Where? Bottom corner.
Bottom corner.
Okay. Okay, so the plan wouldn't have worked anyway then.
Right. Okay. You get to draw a yellow card. You done?
Yep. I
Emily?
think I have to discard because I think I'm over my card count.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
So I've only got what 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh, I didn't
5,
have to
6
discard.
to catch up.
6 what? Points? Mm.
Mm.
You can do it.
Yeah,
Play that magic card.
I've got that magic card. I've been holding all game.
The movement
Yes.
action. If I choose to, instead of taking a new ship out,
Mm-hmm.
moving a current ship,
Yep.
where I end up landing, can I still do the card
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Everything as normal. But remember, it won't score unless it gets ejected, and nothing will get
Yes.
ejected at this point.
No, but if there's like a points
But
on
if
it,
there's a
when
point
you-
Oh
on
yeah,
it,
if there's
for-
points on it.
for-
Yeah. I should have looked at that.
Yeah.
then it will.
What's that?
If you've got a card that's got like 4 points on it, no, mine don't.
Oh,
Okay.
I got one
so-
that was worth 2, but that might have still been better.
I'll activate this one, and this one is move from
there to there.
Yeah.
Or,
Or
I'll do
vice
that.
versa.
move one of those into there.
Oh yeah, because then you've got one.
So then
Yeah.
I've got one. Then I will have to buy a dice. A green,
Ah.
green one.
Here's the problem.
Why is that a problem?
Oh, you're playing a green mission. Sorry.
No, a grey one. Sorry.
Yeah, which means you need to land on a grey space, which means you need to use a
yeah.
grey die.
Oh, that's a problem. Yeah.
And the grey movement is
Oh.
0. But you've got a green card that's worth at least 1 point, haven't you?
No.
Is it not worth a point?
No.
So half a point.
So,
Right. Yeah, it's all that scrabbling around for a
Mm.
couple of points at the end, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yep.
And you're going to be alright because you can flip that and buy
I can
yeah.
an advanced tech.
that's
for
all
2,
right, isn't
which
it?
gives me 2.
Oh, we need to replace the advanced tech.
It's the only ones I can really
Ooh,
buy.
4.
Oh, okay, might have that then.
oh,
How many points did I need?
That's worth 4.
Green dice,
Oh, is that-
all that effort I
Is that worth
spent.
4? Is that worth 4? Or is that worth 2 per cube?
2 per cube,
Super cube.
but it's worth 4.
And I've got 8.
It's worth 4 because you're not going to get it
Maximum
off.
of 4. Remember? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's 4.
That's rather annoying because if that had been out earlier, all that effort I spent to spend
Yeah.
those cubes over there,
Yeah, that's good.
all I'd have had to do is just
Well, no, because that got you 6 points twice.
yeah.
That,
But if I'd managed to get that off,
it would have been worth a maximum of 6.
okay, yeah, okay.
You need to
you need
stack
to have
up.
it off at the end
Yeah.
on one of these, don't you?
Yeah. So, what's the plan?
Don't really have one.
I do.
Yeah, I've got
I know
You've
exactly. I
activated
know
all
exactly
your
what I'm
cards,
doing.
So you can't do any more of that.
No.
You're not doing anything else.
That's why I had one more action.
No.
That was your one.
This
more
was our
action.
last actions. We
This
said
is the last round, yeah.
we've got 1 turn left each.
We've
Okay.
arrived,
Your
we've
turn,
arrived
so.
at Spez. We're just about to put all the DNA out onto Spez.
Oh, the DNA. Oh yeah, I forgot to bring it. Sorry.
Oh no! You didn't pack it.
We've been travelling for 1,000,000 years.
And getting more Rapture cards doesn't get you anything.
Nope,
Does it?
Not unless you've
No.
got a thing that does a
No,
thing.
I don't have a thing that does a thing.
Yeah, you need a yellow 3, which would be awesome.
Which is I'm going to get.
Yeah, your best bet is just to do something to get half a point.
Just don't take my yellow.
Yellow.
No! Come on!
Are you going to do it? You're taking a yellow 1.
You
Oh, to stop you doing it?
Yeah.
Oh!
That's
Obviously.
Oh!
dear.
It's cruel. So it reduces to 0. You don't. Oh, you have to discard a Ravager card. It doesn't matter. And you get a yellow card. There you go.
I'd like that Ravager card.
Right.
It's worth
Okay,
2
well,
points
that's
to
wonderful,
me.
isn't it? Okay, so
That was mean. I'm sorry.
that was very. That was really mean.
It's cost you 4 points.
Yeah, I know. Well, I can't do that, but I can do that to get a bot. At least that puts 2 in the centre. It gives me 1 point. Is that right?
Yes.
Say bots were 1.
Yeah. Well, it's bots
half.
plus resources plus ships halved round down.
Okay.
But getting another one thing
Get
now will
another
not
one.
help you.
No.
You need
I
to
can't
get
do
2
anything.
things.
Yeah, I can't really do anything with that.
No.
Okay. That's me done.
Well, you might as well take the one, put it here,
Yeah, go on, because I get one more.
clear a damage,
Yeah.
put it on there
Anything
and get a
then.
ship. It doesn't do
There,
anything,
it
but
gives me another bot.
yeah, there you go. That's it. Doesn't do anything,
That's
but
Yep.
it's something.
Yep.
Right, we are
Yep.
done. So,
Okay.
points. Your advanced technology card is
2 points.
2 points. So 2 points for white. So 26. Emily, advanced technology, 2 points.
Yeah.
26. Any other advanced technologies?
No.
No. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 16. So that's 8 points.
What?
Whoa.
Wow.
Look, all this is when I rolled all them dice twice and everybody bought them. And I got these early and didn't do anything with them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which
8.
is
4.
4 points. What you got?
Just
5
points.
plus 1 here, so 3 points for red. That's pretty close.
1, 2,
That's
3,
really low
4.
scores.
5, 6, 7. So that's 3. 1, 2, 3. And there we go.
Yeah.
So Paul won with 31. Paul was second with 30. Emily with 29. And then Paul with 20, which was Emily's fault. And there you go. So,
Very good.
since this was not a commissioned video, I can say what I want about this game. So we're going to have a round the table discussion. Who wants to start?
I'm confused.
You've played it before.
I've played it before and
How
I'm still
was your second
confused.
game?
No better than the first one.
Okay.
I mean, I know.
30.
Yeah, but that's less than I got
Then
last
it
time, and I was way last the last time.
So I'm assuming people in the chat, 31 is not a good score.
I think I had about 40 last time,
Wow.
and I was half the winning score,
Oh.
and miles last.
How do you get 80
I've
points
I've
in
no
this game?
idea. Getting this right.
Harvest the cards that we're giving points.
I mean, I think
in the
Yes.
space.
we did
We
far
did
too much
harvest.
happened out here, which
Well-
blocked this board up completely.
So by playing the mission cards early, that got
We
the
ended up
Ravagers out,
with-
which
we
put the
ended up with
damage on the
damage.
areas, which
Yeah.
hurt. We were all right for the first third.
Yeah.
It was about halfway through the game
Yeah.
where suddenly...
Yeah, you couldn't do anything,
So-
and nobody really. It was too hard to sort
So
it
the
out.
fact that I won with 31, this was a low-scoring game, but it would have been low-scoring for all of us.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah,
It's a little bit like Through the Ages in that you can't say what's a good winning score because 150 might, 100 might win you a game of Through the Ages, and in another game the winning score is 300. It really depends how the game plays out. So because our game played out like this, it was a low-scoring game. I think.
possibly.
But
I don't
Apparently we
know.
should have helped each other.
If you'd have worked more cooperatively to deal more damage, it would have been high scores. Yeah. So
Yeah,
Brett,
yeah.
I say that.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
That's
yeah.
what we're saying. If
Yeah.
we'd have done that,
yeah.
Yeah,
we'd have all scored higher.
yes.
So the game still worked
Yeah.
fine. We just played it a
But
different
in
way.
reality, other than my score here, a few points adrift,
Yeah.
there was only 3 points.
Extremely
in,
close.
Yeah.
in the top 3.
Yeah, extremely
So
close.
very close.
Extremely close.
Yeah.
So, you know, I know, Richard, you think there's a lot of theme in this game. If there is, I'm not seeing it anywhere.
I'm not
all.
seeing it at all.
Well, we
But-
can fly around in space.
But that's absolutely fine because I'm a mechanics person, and the mechanism in this game I love. I love the way that you've got your dice, which is determined by your workers. I love the way you can use your own or buy other people's. And it's such a simple thing, but what it does is it changes the whole dynamics of the game. And the reason I've got all these resources is because I rolled all those good dice and then people borrowed them. And that also has an impact on when they do sequence B. So you can actually manipulate
I only did sequence B once in the whole game.
in the whole game.
Yep.
yeah. I did 2.
I think I did.
Because I got when I did it, I got 6 dice.
3. Right.
I got 2 of each, and then I just kept buying other people's, and I've never even played that one that I reserved.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, from a game mechanisms point of view, I liked it. I felt that the decisions were interesting.
Interesting.
They were very interesting decisions, and they weren't obvious decisions. And whereas at first, when I was reading the rulebook, I was like, "Oh my god, what do? I put a card here, and then I take it out, and then I do that." But it all does fit together, and it's all needed. None of us had any ejected technologies at all
No,
No.
because it was too hard to get them for quite a while.
because the yellow dice were not rolling high.
Well, no, because there was
There was
3
a lot
cards
of
on
damage.
there for
We
ages,
had a lot of damage there.
or cards I can't remember how many.
King Zero Collie Spike. Did we count? Yes, we did. We counted our resources, which is how I won, because I got back. Richard's back. He's taking a break, and now we can play on 2 times speed. Yeah. So if we all talk really slowly, yeah. So I got 8 points from my end of game stuff, which is what won me the game.
It was just really unfortunate for me that to take that tile, I had to discard
You
one
had
of
to
the things.
discard a thing that
Yeah,
got you the
that
points.
got the points,
Mm.
and there was nothing else there that was any use to me. Whereas that one, if I'd had it 2 rounds earlier, would have been.
Yeah, we were down to very fine margins at the end.
Yeah.
I like the dice, the mitigation here, which was good with these.
I never rolled a star all game. That's really unusual because I usually do terribly with
And the fact that you can only flip your own dice and not other people's
Mm.
makes a
That's
huge
good.
difference.
is brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because it'd be too easy.
it makes a massive difference.
Protecting your own dice is a nice little addition. That's probably something that came out in development,
Mm.
because people were going, "Oh, well, I rolled my dice," but then people always
People
stole
took it.
the expensive
Yeah.
one. So that's
Yeah.
nice.
It's,
Um,
it's good to have some compensation when somebody takes your dice. That's good.
Yes.
It
Yes.
does mean that you can get your own back in some ways, because you can then
You just
store
buy
enough
some-
resources
yeah,
to
yeah.
buy their dice back.
Yeah. The missions was a little tricky to get your head round at first. The fact that you play them, but then they don't have an effect until they come off. And obviously these ones, they're never going to have an effect.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't have any missions that were worth playing early on because they were all spend stuff, and
Right.
you don't. As you could see from the one I got, the
Yeah.
spend stuff one out. It was late in the game.
Yeah, I
But
mean, the
then
first.
I was putting them down just to get
To
the
get the
points,
points.
sometimes initially.
Yeah, I mean the
Yeah,
first
but
one.
I didn't. They didn't have.
The first one
yeah.
that I had got me 6 ships.
Yeah, that was.
Oh,
They,
right,
had,
that's
they had
very
like
good.
one,
Yeah.
one
This
you know,
was
things
awesome.
like that. 1 point.
Oh right, yeah.
It was 3 points when I played
Doesn't
it,
that take one from the
and 6 ships.
supply, and for every one you take, you get a point?
What's
Yeah,
that?
but what I'm saying is its actions. Oh yeah, that's sorry. But the ones I had
It's
early
not
on were
spend.
spending stuff,
Oh, I see. Yes, those are spent.
Those,
Yeah.
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 and it was well. You don't know what you're going to end up with.
No.
Reset and play the advanced rules. Not tonight, but definitely want to. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, good decisions. I think the playtime would come down. It would be. What time is it now?
10:40.
Can't
10
read that. So
10:40.
So we finished at 10:30, and we started playing at 8:30. So it was a 2-hour game, and that was for our first game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad, is
Come
it?
down.
And it says
Don't
on the
always come down.
box 2 hours,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and we played it in 2 hours. So it was a 30-minute teach because it was our first game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never played it before, so that teach, as I say, was the best I could do in the time that I was
Yeah,
given. But I
that's
think I
fine.
did all right.
It was fine.
I think the iconography is clear in that it's on the board. You can basically see
It's-
the actions you can perform just by reading.
Do you
the
know
board.
why the graphic design is really clear? I got 3 words for you. Ian O'Toole.
Right, there we are.
Yeah. Ian did the artwork and did the graphic design, and Ian's graphic design it is brilliant. It is really good, because if you look at it, it's like, oh yeah, the second die that reduces the thing by 1, and then it goes here, and then it goes here,
Yeah.
and the damage would go there if the third damage. It's really, really clear. So great job, Ian, on the graphic design. All very clear. As I said, the only problem with the graphic design is that icon there does not match the one that's in the book. The one in the book shows 3 cards, 1 faded out or something, and that's just 1 card. It's a very, very minor thing. It's obvious what it is. Yeah, right. So what does Richard say? Here's the thematic trappings of the game. The mainframe of the ship has limited CPU cycles that it can allocate to the various competing AI players, which is represented by the dice rolls. Sure. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. We have limited CPU, and that's what the dice represent. Okay, yeah, I get that. Components, yes. So King Ziracol, I didn't mention this. The component quality is fantastic. I mean, the thing that I really liked is that these fit perfectly. They're not too tight, but they fit in perfectly. Really good production quality. Everything about it is very good. I don't know what the RRP is for this game.
No idea.
I am assuming it's probably
50?
50 or 60.
Yeah.
But quality-wise, yeah, really good quality. Absolutely no problems with the game at all. The cards are fine. The player board's fine. Yeah, everything's really good. So, play it again? Not now, but...
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Again.
Is it-
I still don't know that I have any idea what I was doing if I played it again. That's the trouble, and that'd be my third play, of having no idea what I'm doing.
Play it again, Emily?
It's not my favourite. I don't
Okay,
hate
yeah.
it. I don't hate it, but
Right.
it's not.
Yeah.
I think it's the lack of theme.
Right.
I have
Well,
problems with
Richard's
that.
gonna. We've got more theme. The tiles are subroutines that you can program into your AI matrix. Is
I
it?
don't even know what that means.
No. And the cards are programs that you can run, either control away missions or to spend them on internal diagnostics. Where are you getting this stuff
Does it
from?
say that in the rule?
No.
No,
none of
no,
this is-
no,
I
no.
wouldn't know that.
The things that the alien want is very thematic based on their backgrounds, which is in the rule book.
Yes, it is.
So, okay, there's theme there, because the
There's
different aliens, they have a particular flavour, and apparently the stuff that they want... Oh, in other words, the missions where you have to give something in.
Yeah.
So which one did you have that converted damage cubes into...
It was grey, wasn't it? It was one of these. It was that one.
I
Right.
want to debris.
So that is the Zavits. They live aboard immense galactic stations with tightly controlled atmosphere. In addition to being skilled merchants, they are admirable technicians, specialise in the recovery and recycling of waste and debris. So that's why they want that. Okay, so there is a thematic explanation to why the grey ones want that. But personally, I'm seeing spend red cube, get 2 points.
I'm seeing get a 3 dice, spend 3 red cubes.
Get 6 points.
Yeah.
Yeah. The game doesn't need any theme for me to enjoy this
No, I don't give a damn about theme.
any more
Theme's irrelevant.
than I did.
Oh, theme is the whole point.
Theme can be useful to teach a game, and that's its only
Yeah.
purpose.
Theme is the only reason to play.
So we're gonna have a discussion about
Enhances the game.
it enhances the game, but if the mechanisms within the game are
Oh, yeah.
If
are
the
good,
the game is good, the game is good.
yeah, this could be a game about anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
It could be traveling across a lake to get to the other side.
I do appreciate though the colour.
The colours-
spectrum, because in general space games
Is
put me
very
off
dark.
because
Yeah.
they're very dark
Yeah.
and I find that a bit dull.
And yeah, it matches Paul's Space Topper.
It does.
It goes with
And
it.
John was saying earlier on that any game that I play on this space topper confuses him. Because from above, you're like, what's the board and what's not? And in this case, the colours actually match. So yeah, people are not quite sure. Although I could have taken all of the mats off and just
Yeah.
played on the black surface of the table. Anyway, all games are spend 2 cubes to get 5 points. Not all games, but a lot of games. Yeah,
And it helps if they don't look like cubes.
it helps if that is true.
I'd much prefer if they look like cubes.
Okay, so it's $80 is the RRP. Scott is saying, is it Eagle Griffin level production? Well, the thing is, we have plastic pieces.
Yeah.
Eagle Griffin generally do wooden components.
Yeah.
These are perfect. They're really, really good molds. They're really functional. It's all fine. If Eagle Griffin produces...
It would be cheaper than an Eagle Griffin production. That's the thing. So I don't think it's not quite up there with an Eagle Griffin production, but then it's cheaper. So price point.
But I think it is up there. I think if
Yeah.
Eagle Griffin were to do this, it would be the same. I don't know what they could do to make this any better.
Maybe not.
So, yeah, there we go. King Ziracol is asking if you play role-playing games because you sound like a D&D player.
No.
No. Emily does not do role-playing games. Right, we're done. Thank you very much to everybody for watching. And as mentioned at the start, thank you very much to all of my Patreon supporters for basically making this possible. If you like the content that I create, check out the Patreon page, patreon.com/gaming rules. Thank you very much to everybody for joining in the chat, and obviously to everybody who's watching afterwards. The next stage for me is to get all the comments in of the things we did wrong and add the Klingon subtitles. The only thing I think we did wrong is we forgot to add 2 Ravagers
Yes.
at a certain
That
point.
was,
Yeah.
that was a
And I'll put some subtitles on at that point to say, oh, we should have done this, and we half corrected
So
it.
that thing you said where I did a take
Later
back,
on.
it wasn't actually a take back. I
Oh,
was
no.
under the impression that I had to put them on there. Did I have to put them on there?
No.
I didn't.
No.
So I could have put them straight in
Yes.
there. Okay.
And that's now, see, because I said, well, why would you ever just put them in here? Now we know why.
We know
Yeah.
why, there are
Because if
cards.
you've
Yeah.
got a way to spend them,
Yeah.
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 So what I was doing, because I was thinking I'd actually done it wrong,
Right.
and then they had to go on
No,
there,
no,
which
no.
is why I was doing it
You
later.
can't put them in there.
But I'd have actually been better off leaving them where they were.
Remove the
Saving
play
the
mat
action.
without removing the components like a tablecloth under plates. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that off camera as well. Right, yeah. So thank you very much. And tomorrow night, 7 o'clock UK time, me, Matt Evans from Creaking Shelves, and Tom Heath from Slicker Drips, we're doing a live show where we're going to be talking about all of the new games coming out at Essen. No, we're not. We're not going to be talking about all of them. We're going to be talking about our top picks. So yeah, tune in tomorrow night from 7 o'clock, and we're going to be going through our most anticipated games from Essen, and then I am off on Monday to Essen, and I'll be back the following Monday. And I'll bring some new games with me. Right, okay.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much, everybody, for watching, and I will see you. Gaming Rules is proudly sponsored by Game Toppers, upgrading your gaming experience. Visit GameToppersLLC.com.